All right, and we're live. Okay, there we go. So it's me first down 10 for the 30-yard line. Jared Goff getting the ball first. Like I said, I picked the Packers to win. I think it's going to be a really good game, but overall, I also really need um, Jared Goff and Amon Ra St. Brown to go off. It's first down 10 for the 30-yard line. Formation with David Montgomery in the backfield. Going to be a handoff to David Montgomery. He's going to try the middle and get about 2 yards there. Second down and 8 from the 32-yard line. There we go. All right, that's better. All right, second down and 8. Jared Goff under center goes to Sam Laporte in motion, drops back to pass, throws, and it's going to be caught. It's going to be Amon Ra St. Brown. I need that. Gain of about, I bet say about 4 there. 4 or 5. I'll say 5. So it'll be about third down and 3 for the Lions on the opening drive. Like I said, I did pick the Packers to win, but I do think it's going to be a really close game. Just something that was giving me something off where I was like, I don't know. I was like, I think that Packers going to give them all they can, and also I want there to be a little bit of some mess going on this week. Jared Goff drops back to pass, throws, go for Amon Ra St. Brown. First down, gain of about 4 there on that 3rd and 2. First down for the Lions. Like I said, I need both him, Amon Ra St. Brown, and Jared Goff to go off for fantasy. That's just me personally. But the reason why I went with the Packers, I kind of talked about it with Gridiron Gurus. That's where we do predictions with my partner, Luke McClure. I don't know. Like, I felt like it's going to go back and forth kind of game, but I also kind of want the Packers to win so that it's a dogfight for first seed and the division. Our formation going to be a play action pass. Jared Goff throws, and it's going to be caught. No, it's incomplete. Try to get Amon Ra St. Brown, but unfortunately, great coverage there by number 25 for the Packers. So it's going to be second down and 10. Yeah, that's pretty good. Like I said, no tug, nothing like that. Just got his hand right in there. All right, second down and 10. 13-19 left to go the first quarter. From the 44 43, no, 42-yard line. Sorry about that. Jared Goff under center with David Montgomery in the backfield. Going to send Williams in motion. And going to be hand up to Williams, to Montgomery, who's going to get to the 45, bounce it outside, gets to the 50, gets the first down to the 45-yard line of the Packers. First down, 10 for the Lions. So, Emmanuel, I need Knuckles, David Montgomery to have a good game today. Also, Master Bates, absolutely, Jake Bates. But me get at least 7 points. Huh? I guess just Jake Bates need to get at least 7 points. I think he will. Like I said, I think it's gonna be back and forth. So at least like a high scoring game. So you're gonna need extra points, and he'll probably get like a field goal or two. David Montgomery's probably gonna be relied on. So I would assume Montgomery's gonna have a good game. First down then for the 45, play action pass, and actually a screen to Gibbs. Makes a man miss, gets to the 40, down to the 38-yard line, gain of about 7 yards there. Second down and 3. See, this is kind of where I want. I know I'm talking about the Panthers, but that's where I want Jonathan Brooks and Chuba Hubbard to be. Like, if we can really if we do commit to the run, both of them are talented enough. I think they can't be as good as these two, no, but pretty good, yes. Jared Goff immediate pressure and it's going to get the ball out, and unfortunately, it's going to be incomplete. Try to get it to Williams, but unfortunately, could not hold on. Third down and 3, 11:53 left to go the first quarter. Please, Goff, don't make me regret benching you for Burrow. Well, then hold a second. Bengals are going against. See, Williams had it too. He just could not hold on before it went down. That's a great job, number 24 there. It was 24 or 34. Can't remember. Third down 3. Jared Goff, empty set, drops back to pass. Has got time, throws across middle. It's going to be caught. It's going to be Jameson Williams 20. 15, down to the 10-yard line is the Lions, first and goal. I'm trying to think. The Bengals, I didn't pick them because they were. No. Yes, I did. Actually, you know what? I think that's better. It is better for you to go with Burrow because I actually predicted the Bengals winning like 38-27. I honestly don't think there's going to be any kind of defense for that Bengals Cowboys game. It's going to be ridiculous. I'm still going to be streaming it. It's going to be fun, but there's going to be no kind of defense. So first and goal from the 10. Shotgun formation with Gibbs to the right. Jared Goff hands the ball off, and Gibbs is going to try to get the left, and it has no room. And there's also going to be a holding penalty, I think, on Dan Skipper, so let's back it up even more. But I think that's a good. I think you were right for going for Burrow. Like I said, that Cowboy secondary is going to be absolutely cooked, and I only have Jared Goff because I got him like later in the rounds. I have him, Caleb Williams, and Bryce because I don't value getting quarterbacks high if I feel more comfortable with getting skill players earlier. I mean, that's the reason why I was able to get um, Saquon, Amon Ra, James Cook, and then I think I got Jared Goff, or I might get somebody else before I got Jared Goff. Anyways, still first and goal, but that holding penalty backs him up a little bit. 11 minutes left to go in the first quarter, and it's going to be from the 20-yard line. Montgomery in the backfield, going to be a flash pass throw to Gibbs, who gets to the 15, down to about the 13-yard line, gain of 7 there. Second goal from the 13. I drafted Burrow and Allen in my 2 fantasy leagues. I might be new, but I was cooking with those picks. Absolutely. Like I said, I would say Burrow's number 3 and Allen's number 1. I would say as far as like quarterbacks, I think Lamar is number 2. Him and Josh Allen go back and forth for me as far as like how quarterbacks are playing right now. But Burrow's having an amazing season. It's unfortunate his defense has let him down. Shotgun formation. Jared Goff throws. It's going to be up, and that's going to be Sam Laporta down to about the 7-yard line. Third and goal from the 7. Nice gain, about 5 yards there. About 10 minutes left to go in the first. Still 0-0. Lions. Third and goal from the 7. But yeah, no, like I said, if you got Lamar, that'd be good. But Lamar would be a higher pick. Hurts has had his moments. Where he's been going off. But as far as fantasy wise, yeah, no, you're doing a great job. Third and goal, drops back to pass, has got time, throws for the end zone, and actually there's a flag. It was incomplete. Try to get a Tim Patrick, but I think there might be a holding in the end zone. It'll be a fresh set of downs, first and goal. They might call it Evan Williams. If you see it, let's see the clip, Kurt. Let's okay. I think it's on Tim Patrick. See, and Nixon and kinda, yeah. It's more so like a legal contact. Yeah, it's a legal contact. That's what I thought. Wait, at first they were saying hold, and I was like, it's a little more so a legal contact on Nixon. So it did occur in the end zone. They fresh set of downs. Hopefully Motor City Kitties win, but if Bates gives me 3, I won't be upset. Yeah. Meant to say score, not just win. Yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna be upset if the Lions win, but part of me wants the Packers to win so that it opens up the door for the Eagles to potentially get the first seed. The Lions are going to be like not rushing their stars to make sure they win the division going into week 17 and 18. I just want more competitive football. Hand out to Williams. No, actually, sorry, Montgomery, and there you go, touchdown Montgomery. There you go, Emmanuel. I first said Williams because I don't know why, but Dan Montgomery gets a touchdown. Good on him. 6-0, 9:41 left to go in the first quarter. So Jake Bates going to get you an extra point right here. So you got Montgomery, and you got Jake Bates to start off. 9:41 left to go in the first quarter. Let's see if they get this extra point. Kick is up, and kick is good, but barely. Oh, he snuck that one in. But yeah, there you go, Emmanuel. Yeah, I'm trying to think who I was going up against this. I don't even know who I'm going up against. I just know more than likely I'm going to make the playoffs. Exactly, I say it's the best outcome because not only do you get an extra point, but you also get the Montgomery touchdown. So you're cooking with grease right now. Uh, yeah, no, like I said, I need Amon Ra and Jared Goff to go off, or at least do well enough. Like I might not win this week, but if I get more than 5 points, then another person who is more than likely going to lose, then I should make the playoffs based off of points. Because one of my guys' team, I don't know if he didn't realize it or not, but literally half of his team is on bye because he has like Broncos and another team like more prominent on his um, team, and then the other ones are on IR. So we had to get from the waiver wire, and there was barely anybody left because, like I said, it's a 12 team league. So he had like nobody to choose from. So unless something strange happens, unless Kirk Cousins goes off, which I don't think he will, then I should be fine. Because like he's projected to get like I don't know like it's something ridiculous like 69 points. It's something extremely low. I'm supposed to get like 121, but my opponent's supposed to get 132 because it's like the number two guy in our league. So like I might win. If I win, then I'm definitely in. If I don't win, as long as I get 5 more points to the other guy, then I'm good. So I feel confident. I feel confident. It's a lot better than where it was to begin with. So, but yeah. I'm trying to remember. I think we talked about it a little bit on Monday, but your Falcons, Emmanuel. I'm hoping for the best. I think that you could potentially get some help in trying to win the division because I was looking at it today. Like both of y'all are 6-6, but because you swept them, the Buccaneers desperately need to um, win one more game than you. So it's really going to come. It could come down to the very last week where the Panthers play the Falcons. I'll talk about it a little bit more, but that's something that I thought about, in that you could get some help if the Chargers beat the if the Chargers end up beating the Buccaneers, it might help you because you've got the Vikings this week, and then you got the Commanders later on, but the Commanders have been kind of faltering a little bit. So there's a chance that you could put yourself in a good situation if you can beat the Commanders. If you can beat the Commanders, then I feel pretty confident that you can win the division. But it's gonna be close. That's for sure. Yeah, Kirk. Like I said, I would be surprised if he does anything, but you never know. Revenge game against his former team. First down, 10 from the 30-yard line. Jordan Love under center with Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Play action pass. Taking a deep shot and almost fumbles, but gets sacked for about 6 or 7 yards there. Who is that? Oh, that's Smith, Zadarius Smith. Look at him. Gets a former Green Bay Packer is the first play. Gets the sack. Good on him. Against Zach Tom too. I love Zach Tom. So that's great on him. Like power rush, rips in. Took a little bit too much time, but still, it'll be second down and 16 for the Packers after that long sack. Actually, second down 17. Sorry about that. Jordan Love under center with Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Drops back to pass and steps up in the pocket. Scrambles, gets her to the 30, down to about the 31, 32-yard line. So gain about 9 yards there, depending on where they spot him. Going to be third down about 8 or 9. Jack Campbell with the tackle. Third down 9, 8:37 left to go in the first quarter. Do not want to have a 3 now on this first drive after the line just got the momentum. I'm the only one that picked the Packers in my pick'em, so I really hope this does not. Hope this actually works out for me. Third down 9, shotgun formation. Josh Jacobs to the left. Drops back a pass, getting pressure, and throws, and unfortunately incomplete. Jaden Reed is going to get himself a penalty because. Oh, sorry. Brian Branch is getting the penalty because I think there was a little bit either a hold or a trip up. Brian Branch seems to think it was a trip up, but Jaden Reed fell on the ground and he was looking for a flag. So let's see here. Yeah, pass interference on Brian Branch. First down for the Packers. Let's see here. Like I said, it was on Jaden Reed was calling for it. Steps up and absolutely, yeah, he tugs him. He definitely tugs him on his left hip. All right, so from the 45-yard line, going to be pistol. Jordan Love going to send Tucker Kraft into motion. Going to be a handoff to Josh Jacobs. He has to cut back. There's really nothing for him, but he might get a yard. So he's second down and 9. Second down and 9. 7:55 left to go in the first quarter. Still 7-0, of course. But yeah, no, I'm kind of concerned that I kind of jumped the gun. I'm hoping the Packers still win. They still start early in the game, but they kind of got to build out of that one. So what happened to McNeil? They're taking him off. Let's see. I don't know why they are taking him off. It didn't look like he got hit in the head. But Elaine McNeil who's having an amazing year, thanks to a lot of the fact that he also has some pressure taken off him because of DJ Reader. Second down 9 from the 46-yard line. Jordan Love under center with Josh Jacobs in the backfield. 2 tight ends to the right. Going to be a quick throw out to Dontavius Wicks, who's going to get up to about the 49-yard line. Getting him about 3 yards there. So it's going to be third down and 6. Muhammad with the tackle. It is also interesting, too, seeing Jamal Adams. Like, I saw him get involved in that last tackle. Like him, Quan Alexander, it's a big storyline because they've been missing a lot of their linebackers. But just seeing Adams on the Lions is a very strange sight to see. I'm not really prepared for it just yet. Third down 6, shotgun formation, Jordan Love. Drops back a pass, is getting a little bit of pressure, and is going to throw off his back foot, and it's going to be incomplete. Dontavian Wicks didn't even really try for it. It was like a step in front of him, but at least try, dude. I mean, the Lions are getting home, but it's not a terrible throw. I mean, he's throwing off his back foot and kind of across his body. But I don't know. That's one of the things I don't understand. If it's way too far in front of you, I understand not trying to sacrifice your body, but not even attempting when it's maybe a yard in front of you. I don't know. 4th and 6, and they punt it. It's going to be a fair caught about the 7-yard line. So we first down 10 for the 6:38 remaining in the first quarter. The Lions are up 7-0. Go on a commercial break. But yeah, I don't know. I've seen it a lot, but it just kind of frustrates me because it's I understand there's some things with the momentum and where your momentum's going, but I don't know. Not even trying to put out your hands. I don't know. But that's what I was saying. I was talking about the Falcons, Emmanuel. like I said, it's a good thing that you got the Giants, you got the Raiders, so those are easy wins because they're tanking, and then you have the Panthers. That should be 3 wins, but you do need to win against the Commanders to lock up because if you if you win 3 but you lose the 2 others and the Buccaneers only lose to the Cardinals, then they'll have the division over you. But the um if you're able to beat the Commanders, then you just need to win Week 18 against the Panthers, and then you're good. Because like the Buccaneers, they have. I gotta look it back up again because I looked at earlier. But like I said, they have the Raiders this week, and then the Chargers next week. Like I said, that's the one that I think they're probably going to lose. And then they have the Cowboys, the Panthers, and the Saints. So like, I'm not saying it's no walk in the park for the Buccaneers to win the division, but it's a possibility. Like I said, Saints, who knows? Cowboys, like there are some delusional Cowboys fans that truly do believe that they have a shot of making it into the playoffs, which I don't I don't get that. I like why would you want to waste a draft pick that you're at right now, try to make the playoffs where I understand like you of course you want to win, but the fact that you're not going to do anything in the playoffs because you don't have a good team. Like you have good players, and that's why I thought like you know what you have a chance to do well, but you don't have a good team. So like I don't know why there's so many Cowboys fans that are so gung ho. They still have a chance. Gibbs gets maybe about a yard, so he's second down and 9 from the 8-yard line. Good job of the Packers there to Luca Van Ness and White on the tackle. Also, a fellow student. Oh, hey, a good job, good job, Emmanuel. How do you get energy in the morning after primetime games? Also, stop giving me false hope. And the Falcons, we scrape in 9-8, and Tampa probably 10, going 10-7. Well, yeah, like I said, if Tampa only loses to the Chargers, then they would. Actually, going to give him 2 yards there. Try to get to Gibbs, and Gibbs makes one man miss, but nothing much after there. Going to be about 3 yards there, so third down and 5. So like how I have energy after primetime games is I don't know how to explain it. Like you try to stay hydrated, um, or have something like a soda or something like that to like be up for these kind of games, especially when I'm like doing papers and I got finals next week. I'm talking about a little bit after this play. Third down and 5 from the 13-yard line. Jared Goff under center, in a shotgun with Gibbs to the right. Drops back to pass and is going to get sacked. That is Rashawn Gary. Strikes him back to the 10-yard line. Loss of 3. Fourth down for the Lions had to punt this ball away. Um. Oh, the hope I had in the offseason was just illusion. Yeah, absolutely for your Falcons fans. Like I said, I'm just saying. I truly think that you still have a shot, but you're gonna have to get some help. That's all. And if you can beat the Commanders, then you're in good standing. My issue is, not my issue is, sorry. Back to where I was talking about with how do I have energy. I am somehow a night owl, and also I'm able to be good in the morning. Returned and fair caught up at the 48-yard line of the Packers. Packers take over. Um, I like as long as I am hydrated, I'm good. I can wake up in the morning about 6:30, 7 or something like that. Sometimes I'll set my alarm for 7, but I'll wake up at 6:30, then I'm good. Um, and I can get up and be productive. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just like how I've been a lot, and that's the reason why I try to say like I have a lot of energy as it is. Like I don't usually need that much energy, but I'll talk about it a little bit more. First down and 10 for the 48-yard line. Jared Jordan Love and a pistol. Going to be a handoff to Josh Jacobs, who makes a man miss, gets up to about the 47-yard line. So gain about 5 there, second down 5. But yeah, no, like I just have natural energy, and that's the reason why I don't usually have energy drinks. Like I might get sodas, but I don't do energy drinks because I will not go to sleep. that is for sure. And I don't know. That's just that. I guess just how I'm wired. Jordan Love and pistol again. Second and 5, 4:07 left to go in the first quarter. Jordan Love, a little bit of pressure, throws, and it's going to be caught by Jaden Reed, but it's going to be about a yard short. So third and about a long one. Um, you're only telling me we have a chance because you want to make this Falcons fan suffer. No, 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 no. I don't want to make you suffer, Manuel. Some Falcons fans, sure. Are they saying it's incomplete? Oh, they're saying it's incomplete. Okay. It was a little bit of a far throw and try to beat a far catch for Jaden Reed. Yeah, no, it hit the ground. Okay. So third down and 5. Um, but like, I mean, I would be happy if my prediction comes true that you do go 10-7, and the Buccaneers go 9-8, because I mean, like, I would have like, oh yeah, no, I'm correct on my predictions for the division. But if that's not the case, then it's fine. Like I said, I have no bearings on who wins the division because I know that you're probably going to lose in the division in this wild card. And unfortunately, almost a near sack, and Jordan Love's able to get rid of it, but it's be 4th and 5. That was Zadarius Smith again getting pressure. I mean, like, the offensive line has been absolutely like terrible. Oh, hold a second. Zadarius Smith got away with a little bit of a hands to the face there, and the Packers are going for it on 4th and 5 from midfield. 3:57 left to go in the first quarter. A little bit interesting. Shotgun formation. Bunch to the left, and you got Josh Jacobs to the right. And they're trying to get him jump off sides. That's it. Okay. I about said I was like they're going for it. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. What's up, Alex? Yeah, no, we're having a pretty good time. Like I said, it's just I was the guy who's just shredding cheese nice. The lines are up 7-0. I picked the Packers because I was like, I don't know. I'm not super confident right now. I'm kind of surprised they didn't flag that because they usually do if someone hits a quarterback in the face, but thankfully they didn't. So the Packers had to punt this ball away. I am just, I'm underwhelmed by the Packers so far. Like I said, their offensive line has been absolutely used and abused. Zach Tom got absolutely obliterated by Zadarius Smith earlier. And the punt is away. Going to be fair caught at about the 11-yard line. So it'll be first down 10 for the 11 for the Lions. 3:50 left to go in the first quarter, and still 7-0. We're going to go to commercial break. But yeah, Green Bay just has not really been doing anything. They got bailed out for the first drive. Almost had a 3-and-out. So just nothing going for the Packers. You are a late night guilty pleasure. Well, thank you so much, Alex. I appreciate that. Yeah, like I said, I can only really do streams so right now. So like I said, I got papers and stuff like that. But I have written the script for 12 to 13. So I've gotten at least the script done. Waiting till after this week to add in to week 14, and then I will be trying to put all that together. I said Wednesday, but it'll probably be out Thursday because, like I said, that's gonna be a huge task to try to like edit all that together. But I feel pretty confident with like the script. But that's the reason why I can only really stream right now. Also, this is also kind of like a getaway from me too, where I can just like get away from trying to write. So that's also like a a very good thing because I've been on a computer for so long these last couple of days of just writing and then revising and then doing that all over again, and I just I am ready to be done. I am ready to be done with papers. This is my last semester of actual school, and then next semester is my internship, which should also be interesting too, because a lot of people are a lot of the former interns who are doing their internship like this semester and teachers are kind of freaking me out a little bit because like they're like this is gonna be the most stressful time of your life, and I'm like, okay, well, I've been stressed out a lot in my life, so let's see how this is gonna go. But I'm very interested to see how like this experience is gonna do as far as like you know EdTPA and all that kind of stuff. We actually had talks with um, former like people who were interning this semester, and they were talking about EdTPA just like such your soul, and I was just like, oh, that's not great. So I'm a little worried about that, but I have some time to worry about that later on. But yeah, no, this is like a little break for me. It's a little cleanse. Get to watch some football, be with friends. You know, this is a great wind down for sure. And we're back. First down and 10 from the 11-yard line. Jared Goff drops back a pass, throws to Williams, who gets up about the 15, down to about the 17-yard line. Gain of about 6, second down and 4. 3:42 left to go first quarter. That's an awful thing to say to your students. Yeah. Well, they try to prepare you, so it's like trying to be realistic while also being like, hey, here's the situation. So I don't know. Like it is kind of weird, but second and 4, Jared Goff's gonna roll it to his right, throws on the run and out of bounds, almost hits the ball boy in the face. So with third down and 4, 3:14 left to go in the first. You're becoming a teacher makes sense and is weird at the same time. Explain, Emmanuel. I'm trying to. It's a compliment, and I appreciate it. I was trying to think of like weird at the same time could be like I don't know. I'm very bad about picking up signals, so that could also be me. Could just be me. Handoff to Jameer Gibbs, who's going to he gets it. I think he gets the first down. It's be barely though. Division where they spot him, and they're going to give it. All right, so first down and 10 from the 21-yard line. Uh, that was a good spot because he was like right there on the first down marker. So first down 10, 2:54 left to go in the first quarter, still 7-0, but the Lions have pretty much dominated this game so far. Um, Emmanuel is a let's see, Emmanuel, you've been here since I want to say earlier this year. I can't remember exactly when you first came on, but you've been here for a good little bit. And there's a challenge flag. Okay, that makes a little more sense. Like I said, it was really close if he had gotten it, but I don't know if I would throw the challenge right there. But I mean, like it's really it'll be really hard for them to overturn that. Okay, so that was okay. So if that was the Grossi raid this year, that was which game was that one? I think it was a Texans game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a Texans game earlier in the year. Which I gotta look it up. I gotta look it up and see which game that was. Because like I said, I've been rated 3 times. I've been rated Bears Panthers last year, and then also the Texans Colts game because that's where I streamed with Luke. And let's see which one I would have been. Is it, not, we would have been Halloween. That would make sense. Which other one did I stream? Mm-mm. Was Bears Texans? I don't know. Anyways, so it was early in the year. That's what I figured. I knew it was earlier this year. Um, Thank you so much, Alex. It's just that I'm still in high school, so you getting a teaching degree and being near my age, while I see you as a football creator is a strange feeling. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, no, like I like so when I was in high school, I actually had the idea to make the basement series, but I didn't have like a grasp on what I wanted to do. Plus, I wasn't like confident in myself then. So like I don't know, just having time to really think about it, and then finally having the motivation to want to do this creative outlet. Even though, like I said, I'm still in college. Like I don't know, like it was like it's been like a really great part of my uh, life being able to put my energy into something else than just like I don't know after school or after work just playing Madden or something like that. I actually have something that I can put like a creative outlet into and something that I'm kind of passionate about, which is this. Like you know, like I've been very blessed with, of course, with Tom Grossi's raids as well, like adding to the subscriber counts that I've had. But like 200 people is crazy. And they said that he did get the line of game. So it's going to be a first down, and they are going to lose that challenge. Like I said, it's going to be very hard for them to overturn that. So I was surprised they threw the flag there, threw the challenge flag there. But I mean, it's really cool that I have like 200 people subscribe to me. I'm really proud of that. I'm hoping to get even more, especially before the. I have my own goal of trying to get to 500 before the draft. I don't know if that's going to happen, but try to get to Jameer Gibbs off to the right side and only gains about a yard. Or maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. I'm not for sure. But nothing really there. I apologize if it came off weird. No. You're good, Emmanuel. Like I said, I am sometimes not very good on picking up signals. And, like, as far as, like, I don't know. Sometimes I would doubt myself. So that's totally on me. It's totally on me, Emmanuel. You're so old high schooler. What you mean by that, Alex? Come on, Alex. Come on, Alex. Second down 10 for the 21-yard line. Jared Goff in a shotgun formation, going to be a handoff, and Jameer Gibbs, oh my gosh. He gains about like 4 or 5 yards there, but he got absolutely walloped by Evan Williams. Evan Williams just like bounced off. They just like collided, shook up, and then he just kept on going. So it'll be third down and about 5 or so. Let's see. Bam. I mean, everyone was trying to lay the wood, but Jameer Gibbs did not go down. Good on him. Um, but yeah, no, like I said, I'm very blessed to uh, have the audience that I have, and I'm very appreciative of it, and I'm hoping to keep on growing. From the 26-yard line, it's going to be a tackle for a loss, and that's going to be my man, Kobe Wooden, Auburn man right there. I loved Kobe Wooden at Auburn, dude. I'm so glad that he's doing well on the Packers. I think it's a great spin move right here. Let's see. Rip move, swim move, and just absolutely demolishes. I guess Frank Radno, no less, too. Lost about 3 yards there. I mean, fourth down and punt this ball away. Great job. Great job, man. Love that. I'm always gonna be appreciative of Auburn football players. A flag win. I don't know what the flag was for, but I'm assuming it's going to be on the return team because it happened like a little bit further on down close to the sideline. I think it was on one of the gunners, but I gotta check and see what the flag is. But is it a hold? It's got to be a hold. Yep, holding. All right, so 35 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Still 7-0 for the Lions. But the Packers defense has been holding up since that opening score. Yeah, Alex, you haven't answered this question, Alex. You need to answer your question. I don't know what you mean by old high schooler. That makes no sense. I don't know what you're going with that one, Alex. Um, what was I talking about? Oh, that's right. That's right. Like I said, I hit my goal last year of hitting 100 subscribers because like I said, I don't have any social media or anything like that. So like I don't know how to put my stuff out there besides just like here you go. If you like it, you like it. I don't know how to market myself, but first down and 10 from the 17-yard line. Jordan Love in shotgun formation. Gonna send Josh Jacobs into motion. Gonna be handoff and get up to about the 24-yard line. So nice game there. Gonna be about second down and 3 or 4. He said, well, he was still in high school and was similar age to you. I think he just means young. I think he just means young. I mean, I'm also 24, so like I'm in college, but I'm older than a college person should be because I've had a interesting college career. Let's just say that. But yeah, I think it's just talking about like just being a younger adult. So that makes a lot more sense. In the first quarter, this will be second down through to come back. Packers have the ball, and let's see if they can get something going. It's a lot less offense than I thought it was going to be, but who knows? It can, pick up a little bit. But yeah, I'm assuming it's just like like I see. Well, no, not really. But like people who just join, who just come into college, like I kind of see them close to around my age, even though like a little bit older, but like on that same trajectory. I think that's about right. I mean, if you're like you're a lot different than you are when you're 18 compared to when you're 24, but you also have going through very similar experiences as well, like that transition into becoming a young adult. So I think that's kind of what it is. Um, it's okay, Alex. No, I got you. I got you. Like I said, I need to catch up on my own vids, and that's is making them. So no, you're good. You're good, Alex. Like I said, uh, I've got like I said, I got 12, 13, 14 going to be together, so I can catch up, but also like still have that storyline that I was upset that I couldn't make, but like I just didn't have I just didn't have the time to do it. I was just like I'd rather not try to rush it. I'd rather do it right. So I do mean young person. I'm about 15. Okay, I just have a lot of family around his age, so I kind of see a kind of person around my age. Okay, yeah, that's the same. That's nothing weird. Like I said, that's usual. Just um, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like young at heart, but then I also feel old. Like out of my friend group, Alex is included in that. I'm like the oldest one, so it also kind of feels a little bit weird at some points. But it's like I said, like I think the older you get, it also I don't know. I don't think I really pay attention that much to age and like friends. Like I don't really think about age. Like oh yeah, no, he's this age. I don't even think about that. Like if depending on how you act would be like how I'd be friends with you. Like I wouldn't even really care about how old you are, unless it's like I guess I gotta preface that unless like a professional setting. Like if I'm a teacher, students, no, don't try to be friends with me. Don't do that. That just makes it really weird. No. After you get out of school, absolutely. Like if you graduate and then like it's down the line and then you want to be friends, sure, because I don't have to worry about that student teacher relationship. But there's some students that want to do it, and there's some teachers that are weirdly wanting to do that too, and just be friends. And I'm like, shouldn't want to do that. Second down 3 from the 24-yard line. Jordan Love under center with Josh Jacobs in the backfield, drops back to pass, and throws off his back foot, caught by Christian Watson up to the 40, cuts back in and fumbles and recovered by the Lions. Oh, please tell me he stepped out of bounds. Christian Watson. Please tell me he stepped out of bounds. Please tell me that he was down. What are you doing? The first play back from the first quarter. Let's see. Duh. No, it was out. It was out. What are you doing? Okay, well, Lions take over. Good job. Hey, Carlton Davis, Auburn man again. Okay, I'm happy now. Carlton Davis forced that fumble. I'm telling you, I can find anything positive because like that's also who I am. I try to find everything positive in things. I used to be a lot more positive than I am, like a naive point. But Jared Goff throws and it's gonna be caught by Sam Laporta at the first down marker. First down 10 for the Lions. Great throw, like triple coverage almost on Sam Laporta there. First down 10 from about the 44-yard line, looks like it. Yeah, Ryan is our dad. Okay. Okay, Alex. first, first down 10 from about the 44-yard line. Jared Goff under center with Dave Montgomery in the backfield. Going to send Jameson Williams in motion over to the left. And going to be a handoff to Dave Montgomery, who's going to get it to about the 40, down to about the 40-yard line. A little bit of a late push, and oh my gosh, is that Walker? Quay Walker, what are you doing? Why is it always you? It is always Quay. You know what it is? I'm sorry, Emmanuel, but it's Georgia. It's that Georgia. It's that Georgia University Bulldogs. I mean, well, it's actually University of Georgia. I don't know why I said Georgia University. That's like me saying Georgia State University. But late unnecessary roughness on Quay Walker for pushing Dan Skipper after the play's done. What are you doing, bud? Okay, granted, Skipper did push a little bit more, so I'll give him that. I'll give Quay Walker that. But you gotta have some cleaner head. You know they're looking at you because you have a history of messing with people. So first down 10 for the Lions. I formation from the 25-yard line. Dave Montgomery in the backfield. Oh my gosh! Throw for the end zone, be incomplete. But Dave Montgomery got lit up. Oh my word! I think it was Trent McDuffie, not Trent McDuffie. Who was it? No, it is McDuffie. But I think McDuffie absolutely just obliterated Dave Montgomery. Just who? Oh man, he got him good. Caused mistakes on the Packers, but mostly please get the carry. The same way I root for bird teams, do you root for cat teams when you watch them play? Absolutely. But I also was a fan of the Lions before. Hand the ball off to Jahmyr Gibbs. Nothing there. So it'll be third down 10 for the 25-yard line. Because I was a fan of the Lions and the Ravens back when I became an NFL fan. Because they were my other two teams that I thought about becoming fans of. Because Josh Bynes, Auburn, middle linebacker, got drafted to the Ravens. Then Nick Fairley, Auburn, got drafted to the Lions, and I loved them. But I ultimately became a Panthers fan because I was a fan of Cam Newton. I saw Cam Newton take my team to a national championship and win. I was like, maybe he could do the same for the NFL, and he did, but we didn't win. But it is what it is. Third down 10, Jared Goff drops back to pass and throws, and it's going to be incomplete. Try to get to Jameson Williams. Would have been short either way. So it'll be fourth down 10, and Jake Bates coming off for a field goal. There you go, Emmanuel. But I do root for cat teams. I like the Bengals because they're fun to watch. But the Jaguars are just sad. They're the only ones that's very hard for me to root for. Because it's just, I don't know. Last year, I predicted that was my bold prediction, that all cat teams are going to win the division, and that definitely didn't happen. Kick is up, and kick is good. Barely snuck the one in, but from 43 yards out, make it 10-0, 13:01 left to go in the second quarter. All because of that fumble by Christian Watson. But yeah, the Bengals are easy to root for. Lions, obviously, Panthers are easy to root for. But Jaguars, I don't like. I wanted them to do well, but they have floundered, and it's even worse than I thought it was going to be. I was like, you know what? I think they're not going to do as well, but they can be like 7-10. No, it has been atrocious for the Jaguars. But yeah, I can understand that. If I've seen a lot of bird team fans root for other bird teams. Do you agree with the college football ranking? Like, holy crap. I've had conversation with this with Luke and whatnot. I'll talk about that a little bit. I'll probably say that for the halftime because that's going to be a long discussion. Or I might talk about a little bit. Bro, I K why Quay Walker went to UGA, but that tracks. Kirby is molding menaces in Athens. Um, yeah, no, he's fine. He's fine, but he got absolutely obliterated. Because Trent McDuffie came in that A gap and he was not ready for it. It's also because like he Dan Montgomery couldn't really get his feet set, so I'll give him some benefit of the doubt. He couldn't really get his feet set because he was trying to step out of the way from Jared Goff, so that's fair. But he did get obliterated. But I was talking to Luke about this because Luke is a Bama fan. In case you've seen me and him on stream or even Gridiron Gurus, I'm an Auburn fan. He's an Alabama fan. He's a Texas fan. I'm a Panthers fan. But um, we've had some disagreements about like as far as like the standings go, and he's okay with Bama being ranked. I have concerns about. Um, I think it's fair for Miami to be upset, but considering that you lost twice and you have no wins in the top 25 of the college football rankings, there's some validity to what people are saying with the Bama fans. Like, hey, we're 3-1 against teams who are in the top 25. They have wins against Georgia. They have wins against against South Carolina, which is another thing too. I I wanted him in. I wanted South Carolina in because I was like, give me South Carolina versus Notre Dame. I wanted that so bad. But at the end of the day, they got screwed over in the LSU game, which sucks. But ultimately, even though they're the hottest team, even though they're the Cinderella team, it was going to be an outside shot of them getting in anyways because of the fact that they beat Texas A&M, but Texas A&M is not going to the SEC championship game, so that's not like a signature win. It still is, but it's not like as good as it was back then. Missouri really shouldn't be in the top 25, but they are. And then they also beat who else did they beat? They beat another person in the top 25. I'm trying to think who it was. But they lost to Ole Miss. They lost to Bama, who are above them in the rankings. So it makes somewhat sense. But no one's going to be happy. And everyone was trying to say that once we went to the 12-team playoff, that everyone would be fine. And I was like, no. And especially in a year like this where everything is crazy, no one was going to be satisfied with whoever they put in the top 12. First down, 10 to the 30-yard line. It was a little bit shorter than I thought it was going to be. A counter action by Josh Jacobs gains about 4. So it'll be second down 6 from about the 34-yard line. Let's see if the Green Bay Packers get something on here. But yeah, like it wasn't as much as I really had to say. It's just kind of simple. Just no one's really going to be happy. There's people who I wanted to be in, but ultimately they're also a business of trying to get the best possible matchups in. They don't want another TCU situation, but who knew that TCU, who beat Michigan, did not show for against Georgia. Going to be a handoff. Josh Jacobs off the right side, gets him to the 40, gets him to the 45, up to the 50, down to the 48-yard line. It's going to be Josh Jacobs. Let's go, Green Bay. Get something going. 12-12, let go second quarter. Still down 10-0. But the Packers are at least driving. And he gets off to the sideline, gives himself a little bit of breather. There's like a beeping going on in their stadium that sounds like something like the cash register like beeping, when they're scanning your stuff. That was weird. I don't know why I kept hearing that beep. From about the 47-yard line, Jordan Love. Going to be a handoff. It's going to be up to Wilson. It's going to be up to the 40-yard line. Going to be second and 3, not third and 3. Second down 3 from the 45-yard line. No, from the 40-yard line. Sorry about that. No, Auburn cannot still make the bowl. We are 5-7. We had our chance. Well, we had multiple chances, and we did not take them. So Auburn is not making a bowl, unfortunately. We had a good senior class. I like some of them going to the NFL. I'll dig more into them in the offseason, but unfortunately it's over. Second down 3, and he's going to be about that second effort. I think he got the first down. And that's going to be close. Depends on where they mark him. They're going to go first down. Okay. First down for the Packers. For my language, they were just like all over the place. First down, Packers 4. I don't know what that is. I guess just like my mind is just twirling and like it will be like going too fast for me to say the words that I want to say. I don't know. Anyways, first down 10 for the 37-yard line. Jordan Love and is going to get get some jump off sides, so it's going to be first down and 5 for the Packers. I basically just he basically just like shot his hands at Josh Myers. O'Connor with the offsides. But yeah, no, Auburn's not making the bowl. Top 3 movies to make regarding top 3 moves to make regarding our terrible season. We are going to get a transfer QB. Now, whether that is going to start for us depends on how Deuce Knight or Walker White does for us. Talk a little bit about that in a little bit. First and 5 from the 32-yard line. Jordan Love under center. Going to be a handoff to Josh Jacobs, who is going to get maybe a yard. That's going to be about it. So second down and 4 for the Packers. But yeah, so we'll get some transfer quarterback because we need depth. Because Peyton Thorne's gone and Holden Griner is transferring out. I don't know if Hank Brown's going to transfer out, but if he is, then we desperately need more. Because I think Hugh said that he wants to have 4. We're just talking about Auburn right now. In case you're not an Auburn fan, sorry. I am a diehard Auburn fan. Sometimes unfortunately. Second down and 3, so they gave him about a yard and a half. Going to be another handoff to Josh Jacobs, who's going to get the first down marker down to the 25-yard line. First down 10 for the Packers. Just keeps on feeding to Josh Jacobs. It's worked out so far. We'll probably get some more linebacker transfers because we are losing at least 3 starters. Keys, Asante, and number 12, Mouse. It's Mausi, I believe. That's how you say that's his last name. He's been really good. But for some reason, I've just never been able to pronounce his name. I don't know why. I don't understand why. But losing a lot of linebacker depth, have a lot of youngins, so what makes sense we get a transfer. And then I'll talk about the third one after this play. First down 10 for the 25-yard line. Jordan Love in a shotgun formation. Josh Jacobs to his right. Jaden Reed comes into motion. Going to be a hand of Josh Jacobs, who is going to get maybe a yard. That's going to be about it. There's a flag, however. It wasn't around the line of scrimmage, so it's a hold. It's a hold on somebody. Holding on the Packers, but I don't know who yet. Apparently it wasn't on the offensive line. I didn't see it. They put on Eldon Jenkins. Let's see there. Okay, right. Yeah, I can see it. Right there. Yeah, it's textbook. Absolutely, it's going to be a hold. So, going to be first down and 20 for the Packers. So far, they've had 5 for 44 yards. I mean, they had that one. They had the unsportsmanlike penalty that was dumb. And they had another big one, too. But I can't remember which one it was. Anyways, first down 20 from the 35-yard line. Jordan Love drops back to pass. He's got all day to throw. He's going to check it down to Tucker Kraft, who gets blown up. But he does get about 7 yards. So it'll be second down 13. And then the third one for the Auburn Tigers would probably be offensive line, maybe? I don't know. Anyways, y'all got any good pass rushers at Auburn or anyone with a pulse? Really, we are desperate. We don't this offseason. Well, no, we do, but it's not going to be in your scheme. Second down 12. Jordan Love under center with 30 in the backfield. Love just steps in the pocket. Is going to be rolling out. Going to get up to the 25, up to the 20. Going to get the first down at the 15, down to the 13-yard line. First down 10 for the Packers. Jordan Crawford is coming back, and he was a transfer from Arkansas State. He has done really well for us. Like I said, when Falk comes out, Falk is really good. Kendrick Falk is so good. But he's only a sophomore, so he has one more year. Then he's probably going to leave after his junior year. McLeod could potentially be, but he's had a weird role in our defense. So first down 10, going to be a handoff off the left side and nothing there. And I think it's going to be a horse collar tackle. Turner was celebrating, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a horse collar tackle. Because he got up in there. But yeah, Auburn, unfortunately, doesn't really have, like I said, outside of Jalen McLeod, who could be good, but for some reason this year he had more of a QB spiral. But hands to the face. It looked like horse collar, but they call it hands to the face. So, but yeah, Auburn has some good players, but pass rushers this draft cycle, not so much. That's the Darius Smith with a little bit of a chokehold right there. Oh, dude. I freaking hated that as an offensive lineman. Because sometimes it wouldn't get called, and when it was egregious, I would get ticked off. Because I was like, I'm still doing my job, so you're not doing anything, but like I don't like the fact that you had your hands all over my face. First and goal from the 8-yard line. Jordan Love under center with Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Going to be half Josh Jacobs, who is going to get up to the 5, down to the 2-yard line. Is Josh Jacobs. Second and goal for the 2. Did I say anything about scheme? No. I also said we are desperate. Anyone Barty will do. And maybe even a cold one. That's true. Here's the thing. Yes, you did not get an edge rusher. We've talked about this before. But this is a really good defensive line draft class. Not only edge rushers, but also defensive tackles to help out. Grady Jarrett's getting a little older, so you can also fill that in. So I think if you're able to hit in this draft class, I think you should be fine. Because there's a lot of good ones. Going to be a play-action pass. And unfortunately, Jordan Love overthrew Tucker Kraft. He was open. It was a great executed play, but unfortunately just threw it over his head. Third down. Third and goal from the 2. I get he didn't want to throw a pick because Brian Rich was kind of there, but he had him. Actually from the 3-yard line, so third and goal from the 3. 5:49 to go second quarter. Still 10-0. Jordan Love in a shotgun formation. Josh Jacobs to his right. Play clock's at 4, 3, 2. Gets it off. Drops back a pass. And is going to step up in the pocket. Throws. And it's going to be incomplete. But there is actually interception. Doesn't matter. Sorry, Carlton Davis. But it is going to be a pass interference in the end zone against Detroit. So it's going to be first and goal from the 1. I believe they called on Terran Arnold. But he was hung up on Christian Watson. But yeah, no, like I said, I think if the Falcons are smart, they'll do kind of what the Panthers might do and invest your first 2 draft picks in either the defense or defensive line. Let's see here. Arnold. Yeah, that's a penalty. I love you, Tyrion, but that's a penalty. It's not egregious, but it's enough they're going to call it. Okay, so first and goal. Packers have a really good opportunity. Probably going to give it Josh Jacobs out a guess because he's been getting them down there. From the 1. going to be Hamp Josh Jacobs, who is going to basically walk into the end zone 6-10. Like I said, they got new life because of that penalty. But you know what? 4-point game. H point makes it a 7-point game. But there is no guarantees. I'm not yet saying it's 7 because you never know. But I am glad the Packers finally got on the board because I was getting very upset. I was like, you know what? I should have just stuck with I just should have just gone with what everybody else was saying. Go with the Lions. But there's still a shot. Packers, please, I'm begging you, don't let me down. I picked you because no one else was in the pick'ems. I wanted to try to make a little bit of I wanted to gain. Oh my gosh, he barely got that in. That's the reason why I said. That's the reason why I said. I said I'm not saying it is 7 just yet because he barely got that in there. Him and then also Jake Bates barely got his in there too. And Jake Bates has been good. He had a rough game. Was it 2 games ago? Where he missed a pretty easy field goal, but overall he's had a pretty good season. Emmanuel is a Falcons fan that I don't remember. Are you a Georgia? See, I can't remember if you're a UGA fan. All jokes about stealing your D, but I'm worried Terry and Raheem Morris are looking at wide receiver in the first round. Okay. If the Falcons take another skill player in the first round, I am going to laugh on stream, and you will. And if it right here, right now, if the Falcons take a wide receiver with their first round pick, I am going to be hysterical. Now, granted, if it's a Buka, it makes a lot more sense. But still, no, no. You have Darnell Mooney, who's, granted, I didn't think he was going to do that well, but he's been doing a pretty bang up job for your wide receiver 2. You don't really need to invest in your wide receiver 2 because you got Drake London. If you use Kyle Pitts, you got Kyle Pitts. You have 2 great running backs. There's only so much touches that you can actually share. So, it wouldn't make any sense when your biggest weakness is your pass rush. For you to 2 years in a row not fix your pass rush, that would be as much as I clowned the Michael Penix one, I at least could make some sense of it. I would not be able to make sense of the fact that if you took a wide receiver, because that would be 5 of your last first round picks be offensive players, and 4 of them be skill players that you're investing in, which is good, but not when you're also very depleted on your defense. It wouldn't make any sense, but it might be something you do. I hope you don't. Even though I'm a rival, I hope you don't, because I don't want you to be upset. I'm okay with other Falcons being upset. I don't want you to be upset, because that would be a lot. Yeah. So Emmanuel, both of us are Auburn fans, so you know how it is. I would say something about Auburn, but I don't want Ryan to read it. No, hey, it's okay. No, you post whatever you want in the chat. I will read it, though I might not read all of it. But no, like I said, Georgia has owned us for 7 years, and before that, it was 4 years, and then before that, it was 2 years. For most of my life, Georgia, unfortunately, has owned Auburn, but it just goes to show how dominant Auburn had been in the rivalry before then, because we had a pretty sizable lead, and then now you have a sizable lead, because ever since Mark Richt has been Georgia's head coach, and then it was Kirby Smart, it has not been good for Auburn. And I will, and I'll give you a sneak peek on the video that I talked about before, but it is all because of Matthew Stafford. I will die on that hill. First down 10 for the 30-yard line. Talk about the Lions right now. Hand off to Dave Montgomery, who gets up to about the 35-yard line, down to the 38, 39. I think he got down to the 39-yard line. Gain of 9, first down. Sorry, second down to 1. No, I said first down. 5:20 left to go in the second quarter. Matthew Stafford ruined my childhood. I'll say that as a young kid, Matthew Stafford ruined one of my favorite Auburn seasons. Jared Goff under center, Dan Montgomery in the backfield. Gonna send Amon Ra and St. Brown in motion. Drops back to pass, throws, and it's gonna be caught by Jameson Williams down to the 41-yard line. First down 10 for the Lions. Never mind, you're right. Pass rusher don't matter. Running back is the Falcons' biggest need. Exactly. You need a three-headed monster. I mean, you've heard of two-headed monsters, but have you heard of a three-headed monster in the NFL? You need it. You desperately need it. Jared Goff drops back to pass and is going to check it down to David Montgomery, who's going to get some blockers and get down to about the 36-yard line. Gain of about 5. Second down. Georgia is losing in the first round. Okay, Alex. Okay. Ollie Gordon III is top draftee on Arthur Smith's Big Born. Well, okay, I should talk about. He somehow got back in the building. That's the only reason the play calling is so bad. Yeah. I will say this. Talking about Arthur Smith, talking about the Steelers. The Steelers have to make a decision. Either I can't remember if it's this year or if it's next year, when both Najee Harris and Warren's contract goes up. Going to be a toss-up, and unfortunately, Jameson Williams could not find it in the light, so it'll be third down and 5. Try to get a one-on-one matchup with Jameson Williams, back shoulder, but he didn't look at the ball enough time. So third down and 5, 3:45 left to go in the second quarter. Jameis Winston ruined mine. Yeah, 2013, man. But no, Matthew Stafford really ruined mine. I'll talk about that at halftime. I'll talk about. I'll give you a sneak peek. Matthew Stafford is on the list of the video that I want to make about players that I hated but respected. A check down to David Montgomery, who gets 6 yards there, first down and 10. David Montgomery, hey, Emmanuel. David Montgomery's having a pretty good game so far. He's got a rushing touchdown, got like 3 or 4 catches. He's had a pretty good first half. He did get absolutely hammered, but you know what? He's having a pretty good game. I just need Jared Goff to get me a touchdown to Amon Ra St. Brown. Give me that, please. All right, 3:12 left in the second quarter, still 10-7. Jahmyr Gibbs is now in there to the right of Jared Goff in a shotgun formation. Going to send Amon Ra St. Brown in motion over into the slot. Jared Goff, play action pass, rolls out, throws, and it's going to be caught by Sam Laporta. Gets to the 20, down to about the 18-yard line. First down 10 for the Lions. I don't really care about college football that much. If Georgia wins, I would love to clown on my Bama friend. That's understandable. If they lose, that sucks. But they already won back-to-back national championships. I mean, you can't argue with that. Because here's the thing. Before Georgia won back-to-back national championships, Auburn fans were at least able to hang their hat on that they hadn't won since 1980, but you had a lot sooner than we have. So you know what? You could talk your trash on that. It's very frustrating though, but it's also frustrating for some Georgia fans to not realize why their offense isn't doing as well. Like, oh, because we don't have the mailman. No, it's because you don't have Todd Monken. You got Mike Bobo from the 18-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs tried to get the left side and is going to get up to about the 15-yard line. So getting about 3 yards there. Second about 7. Yeah, Todd Monken leaving definitely hurts your offense because as a Auburn fan who had to deal with 1 year Mike Bobo, who Mike Bobo also was a good Georgia quarterback, but also a long-time offensive coordinator before he came back to Georgia. I do not like Mike Bobo. I am not a fan of Mike Bobo at all because that 2021 season was absolutely terrible, and his decision-making was terrible too. Anyways, at least we can both dislike Bama. Exactly. Like I said, that's where we can have some semblance of like unity. It's just hating Bama. Bama fans deserve a football drought. I wouldn't be mad at it. I wouldn't be mad if they have a Bill Curry where. That's what I tried to tell Luke. I was like, every single time that a football program has tried to replace a legend, it's never been the first coaches either never won a championship unless you're Florida State that beat us. Oh my gosh, Jimbo Fisher, who took over from Bobby Bowden. So either they aren't successful, or they are successful enough but can't beat their rivals, or can't win the actual one. Like I went through it with I went through it as far as like talking about like Michigan, talking about Ohio State, talking about all that, like these legendary coaches that once they retire, it's hard to replace greatness. I have in my notes too. I think I still have in my notes, but it was fun. It was fun going through that and talking about like I think that I don't think that Kalen DeBoer is going to be Mike DeBose. I don't think it's going to be that bad, but it could be Bill Curry. You could have 9, 10 win seasons, but just not be winning the big game. Although Bill Curry couldn't beat Bama, so that's also not Kalen DeBoer, unfortunately. So, um, if Kirby doesn't win anything in the future, he still gave us some great times. Yeah. Yes, we both hate Bama. Bama sucks. Don't roll Tide. Tide will roll Georgia's way. Oh, nice. I like that one. Oh my gosh, that's a terrible picture. That Boston College picture made him look like he was. I don't know. I was not prepared for that one. That made me feel like he was in a boy band. Anyways, back to the Lions, who's having a great drive so far. Still 10-7, still in the lead. I need that Jared Goff touchdown though. From the 15-yard line, second down and 7. Jared Goff in a shotgun formation with Gibbs to his left. Amon Ra St. Brown in the slot. And a short pass screen to Sam Laporta, who gets down to the 5, down to about the 4-yard line. First and goal for the Lions. Clock is winding down. 1:43 remaining in the second quarter. Yeah. Ooh. All right, first and goal from the 4. Like I said, Lions are not in any hurry. 1:17 remaining in the second quarter, and Jared Goff in a shotgun formation with David Montgomery to his left. Going to send Brock Wright in motion. Going to be a handoff to David Montgomery, who's going to go in. He's going to be just short. Down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1. 1 minute left to go in the second quarter, and I believe the Packers call a timeout. Dang, Emmanuel, if you get two touchdowns in the first half, consider yourself lucky. That would be great for you. That'd be great for you. Get two touchdowns. The amount of catches that Dan Montgomery's had, pretty good first half. Like I said, I feel good enough about my fantasy week that I don't really mind. I still want the Packers to win because I don't want to be the lone loser this week. But there's still a lot of game left. It's getting a little bit hot up in here. Goodness gracious. All right. Second goal from the 1-yard line. Jared Goff under center with Dan Montgomery in the backfield. 2 tight ends to the left. And a QB sneak. And did he get in? They mark him short. Oh, you little turd. Give him a. Oh, now they give him front. What was it delayed? Wait. Okay, wait. So the side judge comes up, just jogging up there, and then is like, it's just okay, they're gonna review it, but oh, well now you reversed it. What are you doing? Okay, so I think he's short, but the fact it took you so long to eventually raise your arm and be like, oh, it's a touchdown. Okay, did he get in? Yeah, no, that baby's short. That's short. Yeah, no, I figured. But I just like the side I just like the side judge just coming in, just like jogging up there and just like uh okay, so Green Bay called timeout. How much time is gonna be put back on there though? I just found that funny. I just really found that funny. I would have liked that rushing touchdown, but it's okay. Let's see here. I might win our fantasy league 3 years in a row. Yeah, you probably will, Alex. You assembled a really good team. I'll give you credit for that. I thought that your team would crumble because you had very injury-prone players, and though some of your players have got injured, you also picked a pretty good uh, team. You also got Joe Burrow, so which that's another thing. So Emmanuel started Joe Burrow over Jared Goff, and I think it's going to pay off because I'm sorry, Alex, but your Cowboys are going to absolutely get trounced by the Bengals, or at least your defense is. I don't know if you might end up winning the game, but Bengals are going to put up some points against your Cowboys. That's for sure. All right, for some reason we're taking forever. Let's get on to the play, please. Third and goal from the half-inch yard line. Okay, so now it's a minute. Wait, it was a minute before. How did it? Who cares? Third and goal from the half-inch yard line. Jared Goff, David Montgomery in the backfield. Do it again. Give me a rushing touchdown. And going to be hand off David Montgomery, who is going to be short. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. I didn't like the way his knee bent like that. He was like trying to push forward and he got absolutely smacked and his knee just went like just like buckled down. So a fourth and goal. I went a little bit loud on that one. Our boys are sad this year. Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, absolutely. Just got like, ooh. That's okay. It's not as bad as I thought it was. But he got absolutely hammered. So it'll be a fourth and goal. 27 seconds left to go in the second quarter. The Lions are probably just going to let this clock go all the way down and they call a timeout. And that's it. Okay. So 14 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Still 10-7. If I'm the Lions here, I'm at the 2 yard line. I would probably go for it. I mean, I don't know. Like if you kick a field goal, it's a chip shot field goal. You're up by 6, so at least you're up by at least a touchdown. But if you go in to halftime going up 17-7, it looks like they're going for it. They should. Please. Jared Goff, Amon Ra St. Brown touchdown. And now it's no longer David Montgomery, it's Jahmyr Gibbs, which makes me feel like it's going to be a pass. I hope it is. But Amon Ra St. Brown's not in there. Three tight ends to the left. Jared Goff drops back to pass. Getting pressure, throws, and it's going to be caught. It's going to be Jahmyr Gibbs with a receiving touchdown. Nice. Okay, so 16-7. So I did get a touchdown. Not Amon Ra St. Brown. But it's okay. With 11 seconds left to go, no timeouts for the Green Bay Packers. The Lions will go up 16-7, maybe 17-7. And I'm trying to remember. I think the Lions did start off with the ball, so the Packers will start off with the ball coming out at halftime. But yeah, no, your boys are sad this year. What was I going to talk about at halftime? I just remembered something that I said that I was going to wait. Barely got that one in. Still 17-7. I can't remember what I said I was going to wait to talk about at halftime. Because I was going to say that about college football, but then I was like, no, I'll say it right then and there, and it was fine. McDuffie, yeah, sorry, McDuffie could not hang with Jahmyr Gibbs there. But that's really hard for any linebacker to try to keep up with Jahmyr Gibbs in coverage. I can't remember what it was. That's right. That's because I initially said that I was going to, and then I pretty much said what I wanted to say. There's something that I felt like there was something else I was going to say about, but it is okay. It's okay. Yeah, 17-7. 11 seconds to go in the first half, second quarter. and Lions take that momentum going into halftime. Come on, Packers. Hmm. If that ends up being the case, and the Lions do win, I'm not upset about it because I still want the Lions to do well. They're my Super Bowl winning team. That's my prediction to win Super Bowl. But I want it. I guess I can talk about the implications if the Lions lose with this last little bit. If the Lions lost, that means that they have two losses. So does the Eagles, and so that makes it a lot harder for both the Lions and the Eagles to try to get the first seed. The Lions also have two losses, and that means only half a game above the Vikings, and that means they're only like a game and a half above the Packers as well. Makes that division race really really close because like the South is already really close, and the West is already really close. I don't know. I kind of wanted that because like I want as much chaos as possible. That's the reason why I picked the Cardinals to win. Because I was like, hey, if the Cardinals do win, then they're tied with the Seahawks, and then that makes that race kind of wild. But right now, the Lions have actually absolutely dominated this game, 17-7 going into halftime. But yeah, the fact that Green Bay has three completions in the first half is crazy. Three. That's pretty wild. Them boys are going 6-11 with the win to the Panthers. You could, but you could also lose to us. I'm just saying, like, it is anybody's game. And the fact that I also was like earlier in the year before don't have any money, and because tickets are way too expensive, I was like, hey, you want to go to that game? Because it's just in Charlotte. That's drivable distance. Um, but the tickets were, oh my gosh, tickets are way too expensive for that game. That's the reason why I was just like, no, we're good. And we ended up going to the Falcons Saints game. That was such a good game. But I'm gonna go off a little bit of a rant. Some college football games and some NFL football games are way more expensive than they should be. Like the fact that before I think I checked it again. It wasn't terrible, but when the Cowboys and the Panthers were still in their losing streaks, not before now when they won a couple of games, when they were still in their losing streaks, when we were two and whatever, the lowest tickets at the Panthers game was like in the $100. I was like, no way am I paying that money. I'm not paying nosebleeds for $100, not counting the fees that come with it. It's just I don't get it. I don't get it. Is one thing that I will say that I'm very happy for with the Atlanta Falcons, even though I am a rival of them. Their ticket prices are not too bad. Their stadium is very nice, and the stadium concessions is affordable, which they have talked it up a lot this year. It was something that I talked about a little bit, but every single time the Falcons are in prime time, that's all they talk about is like, hey, do you see what you can do with $20? And I'm like, that's cool, but why are you doing it every single time? When it was on Thursday Night Football, they did a Thursday Night Football. When it was Monday Night Football, they did talk about the $20. I was like, it's a little bit. That's kind of a lot. Kind of a lot. Um, the Auburn Texas A&M game was $40. Exactly. Such a good deal. That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying is like some tickets are way more expensive than it should be. That is absolutely my. I just don't like it. Don't like it at all. They're showing the upcoming games. Like I said, that's right. The Simpsons is. I think the Simpsons for the Cowboys Bengals games only on Disney Plus and ESPN Plus, and that's the reason why they couldn't be flexed out. Because if not for that, that game would have been flexed out on Monday night. But they had already recorded for the they had already recorded for Homer and all that kind of stuff. So they're not going to pay those people to not use it. So let's see if the Packers can. Um, let's see if the Packers can come back in the second half and actually do something. As they're showing it right now, 3 for 7 for 31 yards is abysmal. Abysmal. But at least Jared Goff had a pretty good game. I'm trying to think what I was. There was something else that I was thinking about. Like I said, we already talked about the college football playoff. Like it is what it is. I think. Oh yeah. So it did hit the ball boy in the face. That's what I thought. They're showing the replay now. I am. With the way the college football playoff committee has been talking about how people are set up, like as far as like seating and whatnot, there is still a way that Bama can be left out. If somehow Clemson wins the ACC, when the committee person talking to Reese Davis said that they did not punish TCU when they lost the conference championship, and that'll be the same exact way. In that case, SMU stays, the Big 12 still gets a champion in, and Clemson's an ACC champion. That pushes out Alabama from 11, and they get left out of the college football playoffs. So there is still a way for Alabama to miss out on the playoffs, even though they're 11 right now. Just saying. Ohio State being the 5th seed. Yeah, that one. I think it's because they were number 2 for a while, and then they barely lost to Michigan, though they did not look good. They still have 2 top 10 wins. That's against Penn State. That's against Indiana. So that helps their case. But I do think that I don't think they should be 5. I thought they were going to be closer to 7 because that's what I think that's what happened to Georgia when they lost. Because Georgia went from like 2 to 7, but it's also a different circumstance because they lost to Ole Miss, which should be different. Like the Ole Miss is a better team than Michigan, but like I said, there's no winning in selecting in the playoff committee when this year has been wild as it is because there's been so many 2-loss teams, there's been so many 3-loss teams that still have good resumes, and the ACC is kind of a mess. The Big 12 is definitely a mess. There's no Pac-12. Well, there technically is, but like that's the reason why like this year out of anything it's been crazy. It's just been crazy for the college football playoff. I would not want to have their job, but yeah, no, it's just wild. I'll say this, it's been wild. 49ers and Rams are next Thursday night. That should be fun. Like I said, both those teams are still technically in the West. Okay. 49ers are still technically in the West Division, like, title race, but I don't think they're going to be able to because they literally have lost pretty much all of it. The Rams still have a shot, but the Rams have a tougher test because they have to deal with the Bills, the 49ers, and they also have I gotta look it up again because I remember earlier, but they have a tough road ahead. Yeah, so they have the Bills this week, 49ers on Thursday on a short week. Then Jets, Cardinals, Seahawks. So they can beat the Jets, but then you have 2 division opponents that's super duper important. That's Cardinals and Seahawks, which is the reason why I want the Cardinals to win because that makes it just a game in between them and the Rams. I want the Rams to have somewhat of a shot to win the division. Just saying. But like it's wild. College football playoff is wild. NFL is also a little bit wild too, as far as like the NFC outside of the East is pretty much up for grabs. Like the South between 2 teams, the North between 3 teams, the West technically any one of them can win it. Like I said, I don't think the Commanders are not winning the division over the Eagles. But the NFC is very competitive as far as like who's getting a bye, who is getting a home playoff win. AFC is a little bit different. Like Bills already locked up, Chiefs already locked up. Um, Texans could technically screw themselves over if they go on a losing streak, but I don't think they are. Um, but they're more likely going to win the division. But who's going to get that seventh seed? Because more than likely, either the Steelers or the Ravens are going to be the division winner or the wild card. And then you have the same exact ordeal with the AFC West, where like more than likely Chiefs are going to win the division, but are the Broncos going to be able to break that streak? They have not been back to playoffs since they won the Super Bowl. Are they going to be able to break that streak? Are the Chargers actually going to be a legitimately contender and make that be that wild card? There's still a lot of stuff that's going to be at play that makes me super duper excited how these next couple weeks are going to go. I think for the most part, by week 17, we're probably going to know how everybody's going to be going. So it might be a little bit boring of week 18, but there's so much stuff going on these next couple of weeks that it's going to shape up to be a wild race for sure. My college football final rankings after next week: Oregon, Texas, SMU, Boise State, Penn State. You have no. So you have Texas beating Georgia in the SEC championship game, yet they're ahead of Ohio State. Alex. I don't know about that. I'd rather have Miami, but I don't see the committee doing that because I just love Bama. Yeah. Here's my thing. I don't mind your back half, like 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't mind that. In fact, I really like that because I kind of want Notre Dame and Indiana going against each other because they're home state. That would be fun. Um, but that means that Penn State losing to Oregon doesn't move that much, but Georgia doesn't move that much after losing to Texas. I feel like that's a little bit hard. I keep waiting for the Steelers to be proven frauds. I do too, dude. I feel the same way, but they haven't so far, and it's not fun. I'm holding out hope for a 2020 Steelers season end. Okay, I don't think that the Steelers are as far as they were in 2020. I think that's a little bit too much, but there's something about the Steelers that I still can't get totally on board with. And I don't know if it's just because like I don't know if I can still trust Russell Wilson because like I oh my gosh. The first year that Russell Wilson went to Denver, I was so like, oh, this is gonna do so well, and I was so wrong, which was, a lot of people were wrong. And the second year I was like, oh, he's gonna improve, and he did, but it was basically like it's basically kind of like how I felt. I didn't feel confident enough in him again, and that's the reason why I was low on the Steelers coming in this year. I was like, defense is still gonna be good, but how's their offense gonna go? And he's done really well, and that's why I want to believe. I want to believe in the Steelers. However, it has been time and time again that they have shown that in the playoffs, especially they have not won since 2016 wild card against the Dolphins. When the Dolphins barely made it in, that's the last time the Steelers won a playoff game. They've been in the playoffs. They have had winning seasons, but they haven't won since then. And I don't know. It's just something like I have to wait and see until the end of the season. If it's a home game, I feel confident in whoever they play. I was like, okay, I can feel a little more confident. I feel confident in their defense. TJ Watt's an absolute menace. I'm still mad they got Nate Herbig because the Panthers didn't get him, even though we had a top 30 visit with Nate Herbig, we decided we were going to trade him and get DJ Johnson. That still takes me off to this day. That was 2 years ago. But, I still can't fully get on the bandwagon just yet. Maybe the next couple of weeks, maybe. But man, it is so hard. It is so hard to have faith that they are actually going to pull through. Maybe it's different. I hope it is. I hope for Steelers fans, My sister's a Steelers fan. I hope that it's different, but it's very hard for me to say absolutely. So, what's up, Zoe? Yeah, your Broncos ended up winning, so let's see if they can win this. No, they're on bye this week, so you're good. I said, let's see if they can win this week. Hopefully, the Broncos can win their bye week. I was talking about earlier, Zoe. So one of the people in my other fantasy league has a bunch of Broncos fans on Broncos players on his fantasy team. So like almost half of his team is on bye because he has the Broncos and I think the he has another team that's also on bye. I think it might be the Ravens. But it was like hilarious that literally like half of his fantasy team was like on bye, and I was just thinking about that when saw you the Broncos, but yeah, because he has Bo Nix as quarterback. Jake Bates on a boot this ball away, and is going to be for a touchback. So first down 10 from the 30-yard line for the Packers, down 7-17. Just got off work. How has the game been so far? Dominated by the Lions. So the Packers, just to give you a little breakdown. Jordan Love is 3 for 7, not good, for 31 yards. And on one of those plays, he threw it to Christian Watson, and Christian Watson fumbled it, which led to a field goal. Outside of that, Lions scored on the first drive. Dan Montgomery rushing touchdown. Lions couldn't really get anything going until that last drive before the end of the half. Were able to finally punch it in with a touchdown throw to Jahmyr Gibbs, and that's how you get to the 17-7. And also, Josh Jacobs got a rush touchdown. Hand off Josh Jacobs, talking about him, and gets absolutely obliterated by Brian Branch, loses about a yard or two, second down for the Packers. I picked the Packers to win. So far, it's not looking so good for me, but I don't mind if the Lions win because I'm also happy if they win. So I'm all good. But great hit by Brian Branch. He is so good. He was so good at Bama too, but he is so good in the NFL as well. So it's going to be a second down about 11 or 12, depends where they spot him. Second and 11. Jordan Love in an empty set. And bring a little bit of blitz. Going to bring Josh Jacobs over. Draws back to pass. And steps in the pocket. Throws. Deep shot. Wide open. And Christian Watson down to the 15. Down to the 11-yard line. First down and 10 for the Packers. That's just what they needed. I was so concerned that Christian Watson was going to drop it. And, of course, against Carlton Davis. Auburn, man. Come on, Carlton. He got absolutely beat. But I was so concerned that Christian Watson was going to drop it. He caught it with his body instead of catching it with his hands, but it's okay. Zoe, let me thank your Broncos for those 2 pick sixes. Absolutely. You need that last week. Thanks single-handedly won me my fantasy game while I has facing 2 players on Monday Night Football and barely up 2. Jordan Love drops back to pass, throws for Christian Watson, who is going to be incomplete. Carlton Davis got a little bit of hands on it. So be second down and 10. There is some whistles blowing. I don't know what that was about. The play was already over. Second down and 10. Yeah, I remember like when we were streaming that game, like it was like I think it was you needed like the Broncos defense to do well, and then like they had like those 2 pick sixes, and we were like ah. So that was fun. It's Emmanuel always have like some interesting fantasy weeks. I'll give you that. Second down and 10 from the 12-yard line. Jordan Love under center. Going to send Dontavius Wicks in motion. Josh back to pass. Play action pass it is. Steps in the pocket, throws a little bit floater and incomplete. Try to get a Christian Watson, but Carlton Davis was on coverage. Third down and 10. 13-20 left going in the third quarter. A head injury. Ali McNeil's out with a head injury. It says a concussion, so that's not good. He was out like the first couple of plays. The people up in the box like called him out to like get off the field, but I don't know what happened. Third down and 10. Shotgun formation. Play clock is at 3, 2, 1. Barely gets it off, drops back to pass, and throws for the end zone, and is going to be caught. That is Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Packers. 13-17. Let's freaking go. I need that. Packers. Put the pressure on the Lions. Make Jared Goff throw the ball to Amon Ra St. Brown, please. Please. 5 plays, 70 yards, 145 off the clock. And Packers are back in this game. Uh, Gotta go. See you soon. See you soon, Alex. I should see you tomorrow. Um, I'm so glad they could pull it through for you, Emmanuel. Exactly. I said, like, that's, like, Emmanuel's had some interesting weeks, but usually works out. There's that one week it didn't. Because Chris Boswell, kick us up and kick us good. So it is 17 to 14, 13-15 left to go in the third quarter. Let's go Packers. I'm so happy now. I'm happy now. It's a close game. I need it to be a close game because I don't want I as much as David Montgomery's had a good game so far. I don't want it to be a handoff to him fest because as much as I like David Montgomery, it would not be the best football to watch if it was just hand the ball off and chew up clock kind of game. So, very glad for the Packers to finally respond. And we're at commercial break, so I have a little bit of time to talk before we get back to the actual game. I said it before that I was kind of surprised that Christian Watson caught it. I am very interested to see how the Packers are going to handle Christian Watson contract extension when it comes up, because I think it comes up next year, if I'm not wrong. See, he got drafted. Ooh. Does it come up this year? I can't remember if it's this year or next year, but like, as athletically gifted as Christian Watson is, he's a good deep threat. He's a big body receiver, but he has very bad drop issues. And I'm wondering, with all the talent that the Packers have at wide receiver, would they rather go for a more reliable veteran option instead of Christian Watson? I don't know. Probably cheaper, and they have to save some of that money for when they have to pay other players as well. So that'll be interesting to see over the next couple of months. I had to check. I'll check up. I'll check and see after this. I've had so many close fantasy wins, and I would like to thank your Broncos again for another close win. Exactly. Let me look and see about Christian Watson's contract because something makes me feel like that's coming up right now. No, don't want his stats. I want his contract. Watson contract, please. What's in contract? Let's see here. He's got one more year because he was drafted in 2022. Okay, so at least there's one more year. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I don't think he's going to be asking for too much. But if he improves next year, where he's more reliable, then I could see them paying him. But I mean, like they have so many good young wide receivers that like they don't even really have to. And it is going to be for a touchback. So first down 10 for the 30-yard line for the Lions. Yeah, that's a great pass with Jordan Love. They're showing the pass back to Tucker Kraft. It's just a great throw. I'm so glad too that like last year I felt good about Jordan Love and it's worked out for him. This year's has had its ups and downs for sure, but overall he's been pretty good. From a 30-yard line, I formation with Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield. Going to be a handoff to Jahmyr Gibbs, who's going to cut back inside. But again, only about two. However, there is a flag. I don't know what the flag is on because it came in a little bit late, so it feels like either a hold or hands to the face. Yep, it's going to be a hold on the Lions. Right? Yep. Offense number 50. Offense number 50. Who's 50? They said 50. I don't know who 50 is. Oh, 58. Okay, so 58. This Penei Sewell. That's what I said. I didn't know who 50 was. His His jersey on his back is a little bit squinched up, so I can understand why they're saying 50. So from the 20-yard line, first down 20. Throws to Amon Ra St. Brown, gains about 4 or 5 yards there, at least a little bit something. Second down and 15 for the Lions. Like I said, I don't mind all the Amon Ra St. Brown had about 3 or so catches in the first drive, nothing since, and then has one more. I just want a touchdown between the two. Then I'll be satisfied. I'll be fine with that. Second down and 14 from the 26-yard line. Jared Goff in a shotgun formation. Jahmyr Gibbs to his right. Drops back a pass. Throws and picked off from the 30. And that's going to be Nixon up to the 25, up to the 20, down to the 16-yard line. He tried to get Amon Ra St. Brown, but unfortunately, Nixon jumped the gun, got it, and set up shop for the Packers deep in Lions territory. Let's see here. And bam. Now he tried to get a Tim Patrick, actually. That's a good job by Nixon. Jumping the gun, gets it. I think he was supposed to be in a flat zone. Bad decision by Jared Goff. So, Packers. From the 16-yard line, Jordan Love under center going to send Jaden Reed into motion over to the right. Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Now motioning back over to the left. And going to be handoff Josh Jacobs off to the right side. Cuts back in, but a sure... Oh. Brian Branch with a sure tackle, but he's kind of holding onto his thigh. He's up now. I don't know if it's the way that he came down, but like something was wrong at first. He seemed like he's trying to play through it, but a 2-yard gain for the Packers, no less. Hopefully he's okay. He looks like he's up and at it, but that's something to be a little bit concerned about. All right, so second down and 8 from the 14-yard line. Jordan Love in pistol with Josh Jacobs behind him. Drops back a pass. He's got time, throws, and it's going to be caught by Dontayvion Wicks. Going to be about a 6-yard gain. Will be third and, well, that's a good spot. They're going to give the first down. I thought he was a little bit short, but first down for the Packers. First and goal from about the 6-yard line. Glad I didn't start Goff this week. There you go. Jordan Love in our center. Going to be a quick snap, handoff to Josh Jacobs, who's going to rumble and tumble into the end zone. His second of the day. Josh Jacobs, have a day. That makes 20-17. Let's see if the Packers can go up by 4. I'm feeling pretty good about picking the Packers right now. Yo, dude, if the Packers end up winning, I'm be so mad. I'm not mad. I'm be so happy because I'm the only one in my pick'em league that picked them, and I'm gonna look like a genius. And you know, I'm still technically second place because Luke had a pretty good week last week and the week before that put him ahead of me. But I'm still right behind him. So it is, the extra point is up and good. So it is 21-17. And Packers finally in the lead. Let's see if Jared Goff, coming back from the break, can shake it off and get the Lions back in the lead. Oh, this is the Yips one. That's right. I was wondering which commercial this was. It is surprising how long the Mayhem guy has been doing those commercials. I can't even think of I don't even know when the first one was, but it's got to be like, it feels like it's got to be like 6 years. Because it's got to be like a good bit before. Let's see. Was the Mayhem commercials before like after the rhetorical question? Well, that's Geico. Never mind, that's different. That's way different. Hold on a second. Whoa. When was the first Mayhem commercial? Part of me wants to say it's been 10 years. I gotta check and see this. When was the first? I don't even know why I'm looking this up. When was the first Mayhem All-State commercial? 2010? It was 2010? What? No way. It's been 14 years? Or at least that's what AI overview is saying for Google. That can't be right. That can't be right. There's no way. Wait, how much does he make per commercial? He gets paid $4,750 per aired commercial. There's no way that was 2010 was the first one. No, it actually is. Okay, New York Times says 2010 Allstate adds a villain with car insurance as the hero. That is wild that it's been 10 years. Over 10 years. That is wild. I didn't know. Good for him. It is also it is weird seeing him in other stuff though. I will say that because I've seen him mainly as Mayhem. It's kind of weird seeing him in other stuff because he was in John Wick. He was in something else as like a husband or a brother of something. Oh, what was it? I gotta look it up too. Is a touchback, so it's gonna be a little quick. First down 10. His name is Dean Winters. What did I see him in? I was watching a movie. I don't know. First down 10 for the 30-yard line. Jared Goff under center with Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield. Going to be a play action pass. And is going to check it down to Jahmyr Gibbs, who's getting up to the 35-yard line before getting planted by Eli Stokes. Still a gain of 5. Second down and 5 to the 35-yard line. Well. Quick. From the 35-yard line, Jared Goff in a shotgun throws, and it's going to be caught, and that's a first down at Tim Patrick. First down at 10 for the 40-yard line. It must have been Brooklyn 99. No, it might have been Battle Creek. That's what it was. I watched the first season of Battle Creek, well, the first and only season of Battle Creek, with the guy from Franklin and Bash. No, not Franklin and Bash. From some show. But I watched the first season of Battle Creek. That's where I know him from. Going to be a toss to Jahmyr Gibbs, who cuts up and only going to get about a yard. So second down and 9 for the 41-yard line. 10-12. Let go in the third quarter. Still 21-17 Packers. Any new one? No, there's no new one. Okay, good. Well, they give him 2. So second down and 8. Shotgun formation. Jared Goff has Jahmyr Gibbs to his right. 2 tight ends to the left. Drops back to pass. He's got time. Throws across middle. It's going to be caught and unfortunately incomplete. Sam Laporta had it, but then it just slipped out. Third down 8. 9:40 left to go in the third quarter. Not a bad pass. You just couldn't hold on to it. Let's see here. It literally just went right through his arms. Come on, Sam. I only know Dean Winters as the Vulture in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Glad you also know him from that. Yeah, so... Oh, the ref is down on the ground. So I actually have not watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine fully. I've seen bits and pieces of it. One thing about me as far as, like, shows go... I have to watch the show in its entirety in like a short amount of time. Like I will totally binge watch a show in its entirety. I don't want to have like cliffhangers or not because otherwise I feel like I'm not going to finish it if I don't watch it all at once almost. So I've only seen bits and pieces of it. the ref got hit by Igbenogany, but not Igbenogany. Igbenogany definitely is not the South Carolina guy that the Packers got. It's E.G. Barre. How do you? I can't remember how can you say his last name. Brooklyn Nine is one of my favorite shows. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. My sister likes Brooklyn Nine. She's watched it. I said I've only seen bits and pieces of it. I'm a big fan of Parks and Rec, so I know I would like it. I know I will. It's just I just haven't had time to watch it all because like I'm usually either doing school, work, or writing, editing, something like that um for the channel. So I usually don't have time to unfortunately watch a lot of shows. Like I want to watch The Penguin. I haven't watched The Penguin yet, mainly because I was waiting for all the episodes to come out because I didn't want to like have a cliffhanger. So I'm also waiting to watch that. I am so backed up on shows. There's so many good shows I want to watch, but then and my friends call me out on this a little bit too. They're like, you will watch a show. You watch a show that you've already watched before and watch its entirety. I'm like, yeah, I do that. I've watched Psych all the way through like 3 times. I've watched Parks and Rec 3 times all the way through, and I've done that to South Park as well. And South Park takes a long time. I've watched that 3 times all the way through because it makes no sense. Like I talk about like I don't have time, and but then like I'll keep it on the backlog, but then I'll just watch like a show and be like, you know what, I'm in the mood for this, and I'm gonna watch this all the way through. I don't know how to tell you that, but yeah, no. You should finish Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's a great show. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know I should. I got Peacock, so I can easily watch it. But that's just it. I'm probably going to. I could probably do it like Christmas break because I won't have school. I'll just have work and the YouTube. Um, Ignat Barre. That's not his name. It's Enagbare. I believe he was from. I can't remember if he was from South Carolina or that was the one that went to the Atlanta Falcons. I think it's one from South Carolina. Anyways, sorry about the little tangent there. From the 41.5 yard line, will be a screen to Jameson Williams, who is going to get just a yard short of the first down marker. 4th and 1. I believe the Lions are going to go for it. 9:27 to go in the third quarter. Still 17-21, and the Lions. It's close to midfield, but if they don't get it, they set up shop for the Packers in a really good field position. Jared Goff in a shotgun. Actually, no. Jared Goff under center with Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield. Butch to the left. And going to be a QB sneak and gets the first down. Looky there, Jared Goff. I'm glad I can put shows on pause. However, if you heard of Ted Lasso, so Ted Lasso's on Apple TV. I do not have Apple TV, unfortunately. I watched the first 2 seasons in like 5 days, but can't force myself to watch the third and final season. So I don't have Apple TV. However, I'll talk about it after this play. From the midfield, 1st down 10. Got David Montgomery in the backfield. Going to be a play action pass and going to be actually a screen. He's got blockers in front, up to the 45, down to the 40, down to the 37-yard line. Gain of 13 there for David Montgomery, who's having a heck of a day. Good job, Emmanuel, for starting David Montgomery because he's going off. I'll be 1st down 10 for the Lions. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, that's right. So the only thing I was able to watch on Apple TV because I was at my mom's house was I think what was it called? The Art of Cooking? No, that's not right. It's the one with Brie Larson. It was really good. I gotta look it up. 1st down 10 from the 37-yard line. Play action pass. Jared Goff scrambling. He's going to get the up to the 30. And why do you do that just short of the first down marker? Well, he got 9 yards there, so I don't know why he didn't get the first down. But 2nd down and 1. I got to look it up. What was it? it was something about chemistry. I feel like I feel really bad. I can't think of what it's called, but it was like the art of chemistry or lessons in chemistry. That's what it was called. That was a really good show that I watched on Apple TV. Cause like I said, I was at my mom's house. She has Apple TV. Art. She might have had like just a free trial because she wanted to watch that show because she had read the book. Second and one, and oh my gosh, almost a loss. Jameer Gibbs off to the right, up to the 15, down to about the 6 yard line. Almost near disaster because of a great play by the defensive lineman of the Packers. However, he was just short. Who was that got the pressure immediately? I mean, literally, Carl Brooks almost blew up that play. Could not get a hold of Jameer Gibbs, and Jameer Gibbs has got that speed to get off to the right sideline, gets down to about the 6 yard line, and it's going to be first and goal for the Lions. 6:35 remaining in the third quarter from the other action marked about the 8. Shotgun formation, Jameer Gibbs to the right of Jared Goff. Draws back to pass, and has got time. Throws for the end zone. Well, actually throws back to the end zone. So, incomplete, second and goal. But my mom had read the book, Lessons in Chemistry, so she wanted to watch the show, and I watched it with her. And it was it was a really good show. She didn't like some of the stuff, like there were some changes that she liked, some changes she didn't like, but she was okay with it. But overall, if you have Amazon Prime, sorry, Apple TV, that's a good show. Brie Larson does a pretty good job in that, and also, what's his face? I'm trying to think of his name. He's some famous person's son who also does a really good job. Jameer Gibbs tries to get the outside. He gets about 4 yards there. It'll be third and goal from about the 4 yard line. 6:12 to go in the third. It's still down by 4, but the Lions are in a good field position right here. I feel like it's probably 2 down territory. I don't think they're going to take a field goal here. Not when they're so close. But it's a good show. It's a really good show. All right, third and goal. Shotgun formation. Jameer Gibbs to the right. Going to send Amon Ra St. Brown into motion over into the slot. And going to be hand off to Jameer Gibbs, who's going to try the middle and gets maybe 1 or 2 yards. But that's going to be about it. Fourth and goal for the Lions. Okay. Okay, Lions. What you going to do? Hey, give Jared Goff a rushing touchdown. Why not? From the 3 yard line. Or here's another one. Here's another one. Give it to Amon Ra St. Brown. Oh, Amon Ra St. Brown's in the backfield. Okay. And throws, and it's going to be a touchdown to Tim Patrick. St. Brown with a little bit of a decoy there in the backfield, going out to the flat. And Tim Patrick, former Bronco, Zoe, gets the touchdown. I'm happy for him. He had like a good year, and then had back-to-back injury seasons. I just felt awful for him, but he's found a role for the Lions and got him some touchdown. So 23 to 21, extra point makes it a 3-point game. Let's see if they get it with Jake Bates. Kick is up, and kick is going to be good. So it is 24 to 21, 5:02 remaining in the third quarter, and we have ourselves a game. But yeah, happy for Tim Patrick. Woo. But I've heard good things about Ted Lasso. I'm trying to remember what it was. We actually had this conversation in class because people were talking about how good Ted Lasso was. But like I said, unfortunately, I just don't have Apple. I don't have Apple TV. Because, let's see, Apple TV also had that one show with Steve Carell. People said it was good. Can't think of what it was called. But there's a lot of shows I just have not seen. Because, like, I just have a lot on my back burner. Like, I want to watch The Wire. I want to watch The Sopranos. I want to watch I'm just thinking about the ones that have on HBO Max. Oh, on Max they dropped HBO. Um, Samurai Jack. I didn't grow up with that. Like that one was a little bit too early for me. Unfortunately, I did watch Primal. Primal was so good. I watched that with actually with Alex, who was here. Who was in here earlier. Watched that with him. No, I watched that with Grant. Yeah, no, I watched that with Grant. I watched that with Alex. But really, very very good show. Barely any speaking in it, and it's just like a caveman and a dinosaur take the world by storm. It's an amazing show. First season's really good. Second season is still good, but there's some interesting moments, and it's the guy who did what did he do? He had two good shows. I gotta think of who it is. Yeah, Zoe. Alex, I'm so happy for Tim. Um, for some reason I want to say Powerpuff Girls, but he also did something else. Let's see, Primal. It's how do you say his name? You're not gonna give the director? Oh, there we go. Tartovsky. That's his name. Tartovsky, Soviet American. He did Samurai Jack, and he also did Dexter's Laboratory, Clone Wars, and was that it? Yeah, he did the Powerpuff Girls movie. Cause okay, I watched Powerpuff Girls because my sister was very big into Powerpuff Girls. Because like I said, I was like 2000, and so I was very young when it still came out. But my sister loved Powerpuff Girls, so I watched that with her. It was good. Like I said, it was really good. From what I remember, because I have not watched it since. But I remember liking it as a kid. But I remember my sister was obsessed with it. Because we watched more of Cartoon Network than we did Nickelodeon or Disney was later. Cartoon Network we watched a lot more of, and then some things of Cartoon Network I couldn't watch at my mom's was able to watch at my grandparents' house because the rules were a little bit different. And so that's when I was able to watch like Kids Next Door. Kind of watched Courage, but not really. My sister really watched that one. I didn't really watch Courage that much. And The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, I watched that a lot at my grandparents' house. Back to football. First down, 10 to the 30-yard line. Pistol formation with Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Jordan Love takes a snap, hands the ball off, and it's going to be a flea flicker. He's got all day to throw, and is going to scramble out and just throw it away. Try to get a Tucker Craft, but unfortunately, nothing was there. Great coverage by the Lions. Going to be second down and 10. 4:54 left to go in the third quarter. But yeah, Cartoon Network was what we watched more of. We watched Nickelodeon as far as like the like iCarly, Victoria Justice, True Jackson VP. Lane and I really like that show. But Disney also watched like Hannah Montana and Wizard of Waverly Place, that kind of stuff. But after like 12, I didn't really watch that much. I just missed out on Gravity Falls, but I watched that later in my life, and that's such a good show. And if Josh Jacobs only gets about 2 yards there, so it'll be third down and 8. I went back to talking about shows, but football game's still good. 21-24, and it's going to be third down and 8 for the Packers. 4:37 left to go in the third quarter. Still got a whole entire quarter left to play. There's so much football. And it's becoming a really great game. Please, Packers, don't do me wrong and score something. It's third and 8 from the 32-yard line. Jordan Love in the shotgun formation with Josh Jacobs to his left. Looks like they're bringing a blitz. Play closet 2, 1, and that's going to be that should be a delayed game unless they got a timeout. I think they're going to give them the timeout, maybe. Okay, they give them a timeout. So it's not a flag. It's not a delay game. But the Packers will be down one timeout, and that could become crucial later on in the game. 4:07 like go in the third quarter, 3rd down and 8. My computer is running a little bit hot, but then again, I have so many tabs open because like I said, I'm writing, so I have to like have so many different sources up. So that's the reason my computer is running a little bit hot. It's like right on my thigh, and it's like it's warm in here, and then it's warm right here. Anyways, third down and like well, it's not. It's 3rd down and 9 instead of 3rd down and 8. Shotgun formation for Jordan Love. Got Josh Jacobs to his left. Drops back to pass. Getting a lot of pressure. Throws off his back foot, and it's going to be caught, but unfortunately... Oh! Hold a second. Who's got it? Are they going to give it... Okay, they're going to give it to Christian Watson, but it almost for a second looked it could have been a pick. So, it's going to be 4th and 2, and they're going to punt this ball away. Like I said, it was a little bit of a bad throw. He kind of threw like off balance, but it was too far inside for Christian Watson. He still caught it, so that's something there, but could have been a pick. And punt is away. Let's see what's going to be returned. That's the first punt in a little bit. And it's going to be fair caught and at the 21-yard line. So it'll be 1st down 10 from the 21 for the Lions. 3:22, let's go in the third quarter. And looks like we're going to have a 30-second timeout. They're showing the Carnival Cruise, and like I said, Shaq's in the commercial. The one thing that I know about Shaq, I should probably preface this. I don't know much about Shaq, but I don't know why I said the one thing I know about Shaq. But the stuff that he usually invests in is like stuff that is going to be affordable for most people. Because that's what he said about the General, was because he invested in General because that's what like one of the first insurances that he could actually afford. And so he wants to kind of give back in that kind of way. Carnival is a good cruise line. I don't care what anybody says. 1st down 10 from the 22-yard line. Jared Goff's going to check it back down to David Montgomery up to the 25. It's only gained about 3, but still, David Montgomery is having, as far as like game and fantasy wise, is having a pretty good game. He's got to have to like at least 6 catches. He's got a rushing touchdown. He's having a great game. Happy for him. Jared Goff, don't like you threw the interception, but you do got 2 TDs for me, so that's okay. All right, so 2nd down 7. 2:50 left in the third quarter. Under center with David Montgomery in the backfield. Going to be a half David Montgomery who's going to try nothing there. Try to get right up the field, but right up the middle, but unfortunately nothing there. So it'll be about 3rd down and maybe 6. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, 3rd down 6. Looks like shotgun formation with Dan Montgomery to the right of Jared Goff. That's in Jameson Williams in motion, drops back to pass, looking to his left, throws across middle, is going to be caught, and Tim Patrick, I think, is going to be short. He's going to be a yard short. It's going to be 4th and 1 from the 31-yard line, and the punt team is coming on the field. Oh, they're going for it. They're going for it on 4th and 1 from the 31-yard line. Okay, bud. Okay. Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield. Jared Goff under center. And going to be tossed to Jahmyr Gibbs. Cuts up and is going to be... He's not going to get it. He had lost a yard. Okay. I did not mind you going for it at midfield. But on your own 31-yard line when you're up by 3... When you're up by 3... Well, the Packers take over about the 30, 31-yard line. I don't understand that. Oh, what's up, Dobie? I'm watching the game with my buddy who happens to be a Packers fan. Well, he's got to be happy about that play because you set up yourself a pretty good shot. You're down by 3. but you're at the 30. You're at the 31-yard line. 1:26 left to go in the third quarter. First down and 10 from the 30-yard line. Jordan Love in the shotgun formation with that's Josh Jacobs to his right. Yep. Going to be half Josh Jacobs. He's going to try the left side and is going to spin, move, and gets about 4, depends on where they mark him, 3 or 4 yards like that. 3 or 4 yards like that. Second down about 6 or 7. I don't know why I said like that. I don't like that. Sometimes like I don't know why I say things in the way that I say it, and the way that I just said that, I want to stop speaking for a second. Second down and 7. 51 seconds remaining in the third quarter from the 22-yard line. No, sorry, not 22. 27-yard line. Oh my gosh. Tucker Kraft catches it up to the 15, 10, and guys, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, he did the ninja jump. Okay, so first of all, Tucker Kraft almost dropped that ball, but then he gets absolutely walloped. Bam! Got walloped, and then did like the off your back like spring jump. Oh, that was amazing. That was amazing. Okay, first and goal, 10 seconds left from the 6-yard line. Jordan Love in a shotgun formation. And they'll let it go to the end of the quarter. So we go into the fourth quarter. Lines are up 24-21 for the Packers. Will be first and goal from the 6 when we come back. That was an amazing play. I'm just gonna. I literally I was like, oh, he almost dropped it, and then got walloped, and I was like, oh, big hit, and then just like, shoot. As you can tell, I'm not the kind of person that can do that. I don't know if you can look at me and tell that I cannot do that. Only in my dreams would I be able to do that. I can do a backflip with like a little bit of like space, going into the water. I could do a backflip. So that's something relatively athletic I could do at my big size. But that's crazy. This is just a Dan Campbell saw. You better go for it. Like, I don't mind you going for it on a fourth down, but there are times when it's okay that you don't go for it on a fourth down. I'm just okay. You run the ball on 4th and 1 because you should be prepared to run through a brick wall for your team. Doesn't matter where you are on the field, going forward is fun regardless. I agree. You should be able to get 1 yard on any play that you run. I also don't think that you should be running a toss on 4th and 1. That was my other problem. Like, if you're going for it on 4th and 1, I understand they're pinching. Like they basically had everybody in. They had A gap, and then they had 2I. So basically, had they had like everything set up that you can't run straight on, which is fine. But running a toss to the other side, so you have all this room. It allows for Jameer Gibbs to try to make a man miss, but when you have a lot of people who are pursuing that, and in that case, there was able to be a linebacker who was able to get through, and you had I think the safety, I think it was Evan Williams, that also was able to corral, because it ended up being Quay Walker who came down with the tackle. I don't like running tosses on 4th and 1s because there's so much more that can be wrong if it's a toss. I'm not saying you have to do a fullback. I'm not saying you have to do a dive or anything like that, but it shouldn't be anything that stretches the field that so many things can go wrong because it takes up a lot of time. That's what I was saying. It happened my whole life ever since I was 8. I've always had a friend that is a Packers fan. Oh, OW, you're talking about your friend. That's right. I mean that makes sense. Like I said, Packers and Bears. You're gonna have a lot of overlap, especially I guess. Like I said, they're just big franchises. Like the Panthers are not a big franchise, so whenever I see a Panthers fan in the wild, I'm surprised because especially where I'm at, there's not a lot of us. We're the few, the the few and the proud. I butchered that. First and goal from the 6-yard line. Jordan Love under center. Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Going to be a play action pass. Jordan Love's got time, throws, and it's going to be caught. Got about 2 yards there. Number 89. So second and goal from about the 4-yard line. I completely slurred my words on that one. I was gonna make like a marine joke, and that did not work out at all. It was so dumb. I'm actually upset about myself with that one. Anyways, second and goal from the 4-yard line. Jordan Love under center, with Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Going to be a handoff to Josh Jacobs, who's going to try the middle, and that's going to be his 3rd rushing touchdown of the day. Josh Jacobs, have yourself a day, man. He if you have Josh Jacobs on your fantasy team, you're looking pretty right now. That's 27-24. Let's see if they get this extra point, but my word. Good on him. Good on Josh Jacobs there. He's come along strong the last couple of weeks. All right, let's see if he gets the extra point. And kick is up, and kick is good. So it is 28-24, 14-20 left to go in the 4th quarter. Packers, please hold on to this lead and make me look smart. Please make me look smart. And let the chaos remain. Yeah, they're showing it again. Oh, hold a second. No, Brock Wright over pursued. I'm looking. They're showing the replay, and based on how I ran tosses, the tight end just overlooked his man and just over pursued and couldn't cut back. So that's the reason why there was leakage. So it might actually have worked. I still don't like to do tosses on 4th and 1s, but it might actually have worked if Brock Wright had done his assignment. So, kickoff's about to ensue. Now remember, the Packers only have 2 timeouts because they had to call that 1 timeout because to avoid a delay game. So that one could be interesting. Like I said, still anybody's game. And kick is away. It is going to be for a touchback. So first down 10 for the 30-yard line for the Lions. Jared Goff, please throw more to Amon Ra St. Brown. Love Ryan. There you go. That's for you. Jared Goff under center. Going to be David Montgomery in the backfield. And sends Amon Ra St. Brown in motion over to the left. And going to be a play action pass. Jared Goff throws across the middle to be caught. Tim Patrick up to the 49-yard line of the Lions. First down 10 for the Lions. 14:07 left to go in the second. 14:07 left to go in the 4th quarter. I was about to say second quarter, but I may say second half. And then, like I said, this is my 2nd year doing streaming, so I'm still I'm still floating my words on some stuff. But that kind of thing, I'm like, come on, Ryan. Don't do that to me. All right, so from the 49-yard line, first down 10 for the Lions. And it looks like Bullard is on the ground getting his, is that his, I don't know if it's his ankle or if that's his calf. Looks like they're working on his ankle. That's not good. 13:54 remaining in the 4th quarter, and we're going to have an injury timeout. I've never used Uber Eats. They're showing the Uber Eats commercial because, Uber Eats and NFL is they're trying to sell you stuff. The commercials are okay, but I've never used Uber Eats or DoorDash or anything like that. My friends have worked for those companies, well, like for DoorDash, but I've never used it before. I don't know. The only thing that I have delivered is like pizza, because like they have like the delivery app. But for the most part, I'm either gonna go out and get it myself, or I'm going to cook at home. But I just know there's like a lot of fees and stuff like that too. So that's the reason why I just like I would just much rather just go and get it myself. Goodness gracious, it's getting hot up in here. I already talked about it before. Like I'm probably need to cut down this a little bit. But also I got this heated laptop on my thigh and it's warming stuff up. The Family Stone. What is that? Sarah Jessica Parker. I've never seen that one before. They're showing all the different Christmas movies. I'm trying to think. I haven't seen. Let's see. What is the one that I've only seen one. Oh, I said that's right. Arthur Christmas. First one that I've seen this year. I still gotta watch. I still gotta get to watching all the other ones that I usually watch. Like you gotta go like those movie marathons, watching Christmas movies. Get you in the holiday spirit. There's some movies that I watch every single year, and there's some that I'm just like, I just because like either like it was like a family tradition that we watched it, or I was just like, nah, I'm good. I don't really watch these. I'm not gonna watch Polar Express unless I have to. Jared Goff drops by to pass, and going to check it down to David Montgomery, who is going to get up to about the 45-yard line, make that second down and 3. I said David Montgomery's having like Josh Jacobs having a better game, but David Montgomery's having an amazing game so far too. So good on you, Emmanuel. He's doing really good for you. All right, second down and 3. Jared Goff under center. David Montgomery in the backfield. Two tight ends to the right, and it's going to be a handoff to David Montgomery, who gets about a yard and a half. So it'll be about third down and maybe 2 or 1. Depends on where they spot him. 13 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Still 28-24. Packers are up, but the Lions are driving. Yeah, third and 2. Jared Goff in a shotgun formation. Jahmyr Gibbs to his left. 2 tight ends to the left, sorry. And then we're going to send Brock Wright in a motion over to the right. Jared Goff throws, and it's going to be caught. Let's go. Amon Ra St. Brown down to the 32-yard line. First down to the Lions. Thank you. Give it to Amon Ra St. Brown. Give me a touchdown, please. I need it. If it's not too much to ask. Jared Goff under center. Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield. 2 tight ends to the left. Going to be a handoff to Jahmyr Gibbs, who's going to try the left side and is only going to get about 2 yards or so. So it'll be about a second down and 8 for the Lions. 11:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. Jared Goff in a shotgun formation. Well, actually, it might be empty set. Let's see. There's a shotgun with Jahmyr Gibbs to his left from the 31-yard line. Weston Jameson Williams in a motion over to the left, drops back to pass, and steps in the pocket, throws, and it's going to be caught. And wow, what an amazing catch by Sam Laporta, all the way down to about the 17-yard line. First down 10 for the Lions. That was an incredible catch. Like, incredible catch by Sam Laporta there. Let's see that one again. I mean, it was way out far, and I mean, just like Sam Laporta, amazing draft pick for them. He's been very solid the last 2 years. Under center, Jahmyr Gibbs gonna be a fake toss, hand off to Amon Ra St. Brown. He's got Penei Sewell 10, down to the 6-yard line. Anyways, that is a first down for Amon Ra St. Brown. First and goal from the 6-yard line for the Lions. 10:35, let it go in the fourth. Down by 4. Let's see if the Lions can punch it in. A little bit of a crowd there, but great execution by the Lions there. I mean, anytime that you can see Penei Sewell like absolutely just obliterate anybody in his path, that's amazing. Birthday twin. He shares the same birthday as I do. From the 7-yard line, first and goal. David Montgomery gets the carry and piles through. Is going to get about 3 yards there. Second and goal from about the 4 or 3-yard line, depending on where they mark him. And okay, Penei Sewell's good. He looked a little bit slumped there, but he's go. Second and goal, 9:47 left to go in the fourth quarter, and it looks like Bullard is going back to the locker room on the card. That's not good. Ooh. That should be hands to the face. I'm sorry, but that should be hands to the face on Amon Ra St. Brown there. But it's not. So from the 4-yard line, second and goal, Jared Goff under center. Going to be a toss to David Montgomery, who's going to get down to the 1, but get stood up. So it'll be third and goal from the 1-yard line for the Lions. 9:15 left to go in the fourth, still down by 4. Lions desperately need to score a touchdown here. I say, since he's not in here, you hand the ball off to Dan Montgomery. Because you got 3 tight ends in there that more than likely is going to happen. Glad St. Brown is finally getting the ball. I am too. Going to be a play action pass, and Jared Goff throws, and it's going to be a touchdown, his second of the day for Tim Patrick. Let's freaking go, dude. Does a little bit of Lambeau leap. Good on him. Like I said, like Zoe was talking about before, I'm so happy for Tim. Second of the day, 30-28 for the Lions. Extra point, making it a 3-point game. 8:39 left to go in the fourth quarter. Still a lot of time left. Let's see this extra point is up and good. And kick is up, and it is good. 31-28. Oh my gosh. Jared Goff's forehead was just like beet red. Goodness gracious. But Tim Patrick with his second of the day. Let's see. Yeah, Josh Jacobs has 3. Tim Patrick has 2. Jahmyr Gibbs has 1. And Dan Montgomery has 1. Who got the other touchdown for the Packers? Tucker Kraft, that's right. Tucker Kraft got the other touchdown. Wish it was Tamonte, but good for Tim. He really deserves it. He really does. Like I said, he had a good years in Denver, and then he had 2 back-to-back injury seasons. Like he had that. Was it an ACL or was it Achilles? I think it was something with his leg, and then he fought his way back. He was going good, and then he got hurt again, and I was like, oh man. Because I remember like watching Brandon Perna's videos talking about it, and I was like that's just sad. It's like a guy fights to come back, and then I don't like this Verizon commercial mainly because who has their phone that close when they're hammering something? I don't know. That's dumb. Anyways, yeah, I'm happy for Tim Patrick. What could have been if he had stayed at the Broncos, him and Cortland Sutton, very solid wide receivers for Bo Nix. I think Marvin Mims has potential, but I just not there just yet. Good returner and has good speed, but I'm hoping for another year of development. Then Marvin Mims can be a very good contributor to Bo Nix. Like I said, Bo Nix, I think has a good potential for I have him as a Jeff Garcia type, where I think that he can get a Pro Bowl every now and then, but for the most part, have really good solid seasons, but won't be the reason why you win, um, like anything like super duper big. I think he has kind of a low ceiling, but I still like him as a player. Actually, what I was still fine with him getting going in the first round because there were some people who were like, "Bo Nix shouldn't go in the first round." I was like, I don't know. I was like, I think he's a really good facilitator, and so far he's doing that, and he kind of even surpassed what I thought he was going to do in rookie year. So I thought he was still going to struggle because it's still hard for Sean Payton's offense, but he's done a pretty good job so far. So I'm proud of him. I didn't want Bo Nix to leave Auburn. A lot of Auburn fans did. I thought it was very stupid, but it is what it is. But I think him going to Oregon definitely helped him out as far as like getting his confidence back and also developing some of the problems that he had as far as like trusting his offensive line because he did not trust his offensive line at Auburn. And in that way, I'm also happy for him that he developed even more than he was not going to get that at Auburn, especially not with Brian Harsin, that's for sure. So I'm happy for him. Anyways, first down 10 from the 30-yard line, 31-28. Packers are down, but with 8:39 remaining, there's a lot of time left. Just a reminder that the Lions have all 3 timeouts, and the Packers only have 2. Under center, going to be handoff to Josh Jacobs' spin move. Well, was it a false start? Had to be a false start. Yeah, false start on the offense because they stopped the play before Josh Jacobs could really try to get a move on. So 1st and 15 from the 25-yard line. Ooh, on Zach Tom. Yeah, stretch out a little bit there. First and 15 from the 25-yard line. Jordan Love under center with Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Going to be handoff to Josh Jacobs, who is going to get about a yard, and that's going to be about it. Carlton Davis with the tackle. Auburn man. 2nd down to 14 for the Packers. I think I hit. Yeah, I hit all the comments. Okay, just make sure. All right, 2nd down to 14. 8:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. 31-28. I sound like an old-timer reporter there. 31-28. I don't know why I did that. Anyways, Packers. What you going to do? Jordan Love under center with Josh Jacobs in the backfield. See, Bo Melton's in there. That's interesting. Send him into motion to back out. And going to be a play action pass and steps in the pocket. Jordan Love throws, and it's going to be caught by Christian Watson up to midfield, down to about the 45-yard line. Christian Watson's having a pretty good game so far. And that's a first down for the Packers up to the 45. Jordan Love, great sidesteps. I mean, Campbell almost got himself a sack, and also a great throw. It was a great coverage by Carlton Davis, but also a great throw. I mean, bam! I mean, it could have easily been a deflection right past the hand of Carlton Davis. So first down 10 for the 45-yard line. Pistol for Jordan Love. It's going to be a toss out to Josh Jacobs, who cuts back to the left and gets basically back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing there. Great tackle by Smith. No, actually, sorry, that's Muhammad. I thought it was 99-69. Sorry about that. Josh Jacobs so far, 17 rushes, 65 yards, but those 3 touchdowns, big difference maker. And what a difference it has made for Jordan Love. He is 7 for 10 for this second half. He was 3 for 7 in the first half, 31 yards. Now he's close to 140 something? I don't know what it was. But still, a lot better in the second half. 2nd down 10, 6:34 remaining in this fourth quarter. Jordan Love drops back to pass. Has got time. Throws cross middle. It's going to be caught. Dontavius Wicks, 30, 25, up to the 20, down to the 18-yard line. Dontavius Wicks shows up for the first time. 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line. 6:15 remaining in the fourth quarter. Still 31-28. But the Packers are driving down the field. And also helped that Tucker Craft was kind of in the way, so Brian Branch couldn't get that pick. Branch is hurt. Not Brian Branch. It looked like they were working on his left leg. That's not good. I mean, the Lions have so many injuries. You can't be having that. Yeah, they're showing it now. Obviously, I talked about it earlier with the Falcons being 6-6, Buccaneers 6-6, but because the Falcons swept the Buccaneers need to win one more game than the Falcons. So it'll be interesting to see how those kind of games go on with the Falcons playing against the Vikings this week. But then next week, the Buccaneers going against the Chargers. It could come down to Week 18, but if the Lions lose this game, it is going to be very interesting down the stretch with the Vikings also being 10-2. The Packers now being split with the Lions being 10-3, and both the Lions and the Eagles being 11-2. That's the reason why I wanted the Packers to win, because I truly feel that'll make the best football. Because the Lions they're showing it right now. They have Buffalo and next week, and then they finish off the year against the Vikings. That could be for the division. Just saying. From the 19-yard line, first down 10, Jordan Love empty set. Ooh, sorry about that. Drops back to pass. Got time. Throws, and so we caught Dontavius Wicks up to the 10. Ooh, hit hard. Down at the 7-yard line. That is long with the tackle, and looks like Wicks is a little shaken up on the play. He's down, but he's trying to get helped up. But just make sure he's okay. He's up, but he needs to go sideline. He got hit. He got hit hard. Ooh, he absolutely cooked Adams. Yeah, he got lit up by Long. And it's like I said, I wouldn't say that's not a dirty hit, but it's a big hit. I'll give him that. So first and goal, 5:48 remaining in the fourth quarter. Green Bay is down by 3. Brian Branch is on the sidelines. Look like they're trying to nurse him up a little bit. Does Josh Jacobs give himself another touchdown here? Could possibly be it. Jordan Love under center. Josh Jacobs in the backfield. 2 tight ends to the left. Going to be hands. Josh Jacobs is going to try the middle of the field and get up to about the 5, but that is it. Muhammad lost his helmet. He's got to come off the field. Second and goal from the 5. About 5:05 remaining in the fourth. Oh, that's right. No, that's college rules. Never mind. My bad. College rules, if the helmet comes off, you come off the field. .452 remaining in the fourth quarter. Down by 3. Second and goal from the 6-yard line. Jordan Love. Shotgun formation. Got Jaden Reed to his right and Josh Jacobs to his left. I sent Josh Jacobs in motion. Drops by to pass. And scrambles out to his right. Throws. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. But there is a flag. And I do believe that is going to be on the Packers. If not, that is another touchdown by Josh Jacobs. I think it might be pass interference, offensive pass interference on the offense. Well, on the Packers. Christian Watson got called with pass interference to see here. He's on Christian Davis. Carlton Davis, sorry. He does. Yeah, I can. I don't know. I think if he had tried to kept on running instead of just like stop and then kept on running, if it would have been a one fluid motion, maybe they might have called it. But because they did, the second and goal from the we'll see where they're at the 15. Looks like 16-yard line. Jordan Love in shotgun formation, trips to the left, draws back to pass. He's got time. Running out of time, throws off his back foot into the end zone for an incomplete pass. 3rd and goal from the 16-yard line. 4:25 remaining in the fourth quarter. Packers at the 16-yard line, so it's not the end of the world if they had to settle for a field goal, but it would mean the Lions would only have to need a game-winning field goal to pretty much guarantee they would win this division. That's why this is so important. Jordan Love, empty set. Shotgun formation, actually. Bunch to the left from the 16-yard line, 3rd and goal. They're saying Kraft in motion back out. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Scrambling. And, oh, wow. Turner with the tackle. Wrapped him down only for a 2-yard gain. 4th and goal. And the Packers are going to have to try to tie this game up with about 4 minutes left to go in the fourth. 32-yard field goal attempt. Kick is up, and kick is going to be right down the middle. It is 31-all. 3:38 remaining in the fourth quarter. Like I said, Packers only have 2 timeouts too, so that's going to be very important how this game is going to end. Still a lot of time. 3:38. Okay. How do I think this game is going to go? Obviously, there could be a Jake Bates game-winning field goal. That could be it. It could be Lions. Unfortunately, cannot convert, but they do get the ball down to like 140-something. And Packers have no timeouts. That could happen as well. Could also be that potentially the Packers could have to block a field goal to go in overtime. I'm thinking of all the possibilities where the Packers could end up winning, because right now they're in a little bit of disadvantage. The Lions are in their home field, 3:38 remaining with all timeouts. Offense has been clicking pretty much, so I'm anxious to see how this game goes. Because, like I said, if the Lions win, I'm not upset, because I'm still a fan of the Lions. So I'm still okay with them winning. I just want to be right about this one. I want to be right about the Packers winning, because so far they have been, like I said, I knew it was going to be a back and forth game. I felt pretty confident with that one. I just want the Packers to win. I want the chaos. I want the chaos to happen. Oh, she was only 10:09. Ooh, I gotta stretch my legs. Goodness. It's past Black Friday week. Sorry about that. Bye bye Barry. I haven't watched that one yet. I know it's on Prime, but I haven't watched it yet. I've heard it's pretty good. All right. Whew. Lions, see what you got. Kickoff's about to ensue. Whenever it does. Eventually. It's taking a long time for them to actually kick the ball. Okay, here we go. And it is going to be fair caught. So it'll be first down 10 for the 30-yard line for the Lions. 3:38 remaining in the fourth quarter. Jared Goff so far, 228, 3 touchdowns, and that interception. Maybe give it a little bit more to Amon Ra St. Brown. Just suggestion. Just suggestion. That's what I was. All right. Jared Goff under center with Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield. It'll be a play action pass, and Jared Goff throws deep, and it's going to be Jameson Williams up to the 49-yard line. First down at 10 for the Lions. 3:33 left to go in the fourth quarter, and the Lions are already up to midfield. Jared Goff under center with Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield. Going to send Jameson Williams in motion over to the right. Going to be a handoff, actually a play action pass, and throws it out. It's going to be 210 Patrick, who's going to get the first down to the 40-yard line. First down 10 for the Lions. 3:20 left to go in the fourth quarter, and the Lions are moving down the field to get a field goal range. Like I said, the Packers only have 2 timeouts. Gotta guess the Lions probably run here. Like I said, they had 2 straight passing plays. See what happens here. Jared Goff going to be, is he under center? Yeah, under center with Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield. Play clock's at 3 and snaps it. Going to be a toss, and Jahmyr Gibbs gets maybe 1. So second down and 9 from the 39-yard line. 2:40 remaining in this fourth quarter. One more play before his 2-minute warning. All right, 2:16 remaining in the fourth. About 2 seconds difference between the play clock and the game clock for his 2-minute warning. Shotgun formation with Jahmyr Gibbs to his right. Drops back and pass and throws Jahmyr Gibbs, who gets about 2 yards, but that is it. And unfortunately, he also stepped out of bounds, so it is 2:01. It is 2:01, right before the 2-minute warning, and the play clock did stop. So 3rd and 7. This could be big. If they don't get it here, it's the 2-minute warning. The Packers should have all 2 timeouts. All 2 timeouts. Jared Goff, shotgun formation. Jahmyr Gibbs to his left. Send Jameson Williams in motion. Drops back to pass. Screen pass to Jahmyr Gibbs, who's going to get the first down. Just barely. Gain about 8 yards there. First down at 10 for the Lions, and we're going to the 2-minute warning. 1:55 remaining and 2 timeouts. Again, for the Packers. It's really going to come down to Jake Bates. And we're going to commercial. Okay. Am I a drink? No, I got some more drink. Well, okay. If the Lions win, the Lions still have to go against the. If the Lions win, the Lions still have to go against the Bills. So if the Lions lose to the Bills, then they'll have 2 losses. Eagles have 2 losses, but here's the deal: Eagles need the Lions to lose to the NFC team. So that would mean that if the Eagles win out, they would need the Vikings to beat the Lions in Detroit in order for them to be the first overall seed. Because I don't think that the Lions are going to lose to who. Like, I remember the other two teams. The other 2 teams were not going to be really anything. So who else do they have? Bears. So Bills, Bears, 49ers, and Vikings. That's right. So quite literally, if they win this game, unless they lose to the Vikings and the Eagles win out, they'll be the first overall seed. Because I do, like I said, I would not trust the Bears or the 49ers to do the unthinkable. Because, like I said, like the Packers and the Vikings are more, like I said, they're more than likely going to make the playoffs. It'll be very surprising if somehow they completely, uh, lose out or something like that and and miss the playoffs. But in order for any of them to have a chance to win the division, Packers have to win this game. And right now, the Lions are in a good position just to have a walk-off field goal by Jake Bates. So see if that happens. First down 10, 155 remaining in the fourth quarter. From the 35 or 30-yard line. 30-yard line. Jared Goff under center with David Montgomery in the backfield. Going to be a play action pass. Actually going to be a screen to David Montgomery, who gets up to about the 26, that mark him at the 27-yard line. So 3 yards, second and 7, but there is a flag, however. 148 remaining in the fourth. And I believe it's going to be on the Lions. I think it might be a hold. The Packers player was clapping, and so I'm assuming it's going to be a hold. Let's see. Hold, yep. Going to back him up. Let's see, Onquay Walker. Yep. It's only slightly, but he has him outside of the numbers up at top. It's a hold. So that backs him up. Still first down, though. First and 20, 148 remaining in the fourth. If the Packers do get the ball back, it will be with under a minute left. Jared Goff under center. Going to be a handoff, and David Montgomery gets about 3 yards there, but that's about it. So it's going to be second and 17, 142 remaining in the fourth. Timeout is called by the Packers. Okay. I'm very interested to see how this is going to go. Yeah, don't do that, bud. Don't do that. Don't jump onto somebody else, because then they're going to call that flag. Don't do that. He got away with it, thankfully. Okay. Second and 17, 142 remaining in the fourth. Packers only have one timeout remaining, all tied up at 31. Jared Goff in shotgun formation. David Montgomery to his right. Drops back to pass. And it's going to step up in the pocket. Throws. And it's going to be Amon Ra St. Brown. And, ooh, did he get the first down? I think they're going to mark him. They're going to give the first down. 17-yard gain. Amon Ra St. Brown, first and 10 from the 20-yard line. 131 remaining. And the Packers call their last timeout. Ooh. Yeah, David Montgomery saved Jared Goff. I mean, basically submarined. Was a chop block, but Trent McDuffie. Okay, there, yeah, Nixon was looking for a little bit of a push off, but I can see that. A little bit of a duck, but still. Amon Ra St. Brown, Amon Ra St. Brown, sorry about that, gets the first down. at the 20, and it's going to be a chip shot field goal. If I had to guess, they're just going to, they're just going to run the ball. And Jared Goff did hit his hand on Trent McDuffie's helmet. That's not good. What is he? I can't hear what the ref is saying. Like it's like warbled. I don't know what he's saying. Okay, so now it's 3rd and inches, so they did not give it to him. 127 remaining, and because Green Bay called the last timeout. Okay, so 3rd and inches. Jared Goff, like I said, if you get a first down here, you can pretty much wind it all the way down to kick a game-winning field goal. However, if they don't get 3rd and inches here, I mean, you got to kick the field goal. You can't just go for it. I mean, you could, but it'd be dumb. All right, 127 remaining, 3rd and inches. Jared Goff under center with Dave Montgomery in the backfield. Going to be half Dave Montgomery, and he's going to be submarine, and he's going to be short. Yes, he is. He actually lost a little bit. It's going to be 4th and 1 from the 21-yard line. 1:15 left to go in the fourth, and they're going to run the clock down and call a timeout. But the Packers will have time for response. Yeah, it's only like I said, it's only a 38-yard field goal after they call a timeout. All right, 43 seconds remaining. So they make this kick. Probably about like 40 seconds left for the Packers. Plus, they'll try to probably make them return. So probably closer to like 36, 35. With no timeouts, that's going to be kind of hard. Yeah, that's going to be kind of hard. Okay. Jake Bates for the go-ahead field goal. Well, whenever we're ready. I don't know why we're not getting set up. They're going for it? All right. So on 4th and inches. Okay, Jared Goff under center. Dave Montgomery in the backfield. Gonna send Sam Laporte into motion and trips and falls. But Dave Montgomery gets the first down. But they got it. They have to recheck that. They have to recheck that. Was Jared Goff almost down? But he wasn't. He wasn't touched. He would have been fine. He would have been fine. Never mind. First down, almost 5 yards gained there. Yeah, Jared Goff like tripped up a little bit there. Yeah, he got stepped on. And Dave Montgomery carrying Cox 5 yards, and it's going to be basically a chip shot field goal. But they call a timeout to make sure they can get it on the right. I'm guessing they want to get it on the left hash, if I had to guess. So I guess that's the reason why they call a timeout. That's a ballsy move. That is an absolutely ballsy move. All right, 25 seconds remaining, and The Lions are more likely, so they're more likely just gonna try to get it on, I guess, the left hash for Jake Bates. Now it says 28 seconds. So, what are we waiting on? Literally, what are we waiting on? Okay, here we go. Jared Goff under center, and gonna get over to the left hash and then slide down. 10 seconds, and they're gonna call a timeout with probably about 3 seconds remaining, if I had to guess. It is 31-31. 2 seconds remaining, and Jake Bates for a walk-off field goal. Okay. This is from the, let's see, about 25? So what about a 36-ish yarder? 35-yard field goal. From the left hash to win the game. Snap, hold, kick is up, and kick is good. Right down the middle, and the Lions win 34-31. Packers fall to 9-4. Lions are 12-1. I doubted them. I thought there was a possibility Packers could win. I almost did it, but unfortunately, the Lions did prevail. Lions are on a track of trying to win the first overall seed. Packers basically fighting for seeding. Thank you so much for joining. It was a great game. I say it was a crazy ending. I going for it on 4th and inches, and if you don't get it, then pretty much you go to overtime. That was wild. But you gotta give credit to Dan Campbell, man. Crazy. Well, like I said, I will be streaming the Monday night game, Cowboys versus Bengals. That should also be a crazy game. And until then, like I said, I'll still be working on the week 12 to week 14 transition video from basement to the penthouse, and I'm trying to make sure there's any other updates. I think that's it. I think, yeah, like I said, it was a crazy ending. Did not, like I said, I'm like, I'm happy. Yeah, I'm like, oh man, I wish the Packers would have won. But at the end of the day, great game not only by Tim Patrick, Dan Montgomery had a great game, Josh Jacobs had an amazing game, but another classic duel between the Lions and the Packers is also good. It's also good to see, like, those kind of rivalries. Uh, you know, it's pretty amazing the fact of like the how much the Lions have become this juggernaut.